She's hanging off the chopper, and no one's gonna stop her. Don't try and call the doctor, cause she's jumping around now. Handlebar standing and flying over canyons. No hands on the land, and now we're rolling around on the ground. If that's what you want, that's what you get. You want Danger Girl for the PlayStation 1. Hello, Charky. Hello, Johnny.
Hey, Cass.
Hello.
Welcome, one and all. Welcome to the Bad Game Hall of Fame. Welcome to our Aquabats Tribute Hour. Welcome to Danger Girl. This is the show in which we play Danger Girl for the PlayStation 1, released September 11th, 2000 in North America. That reminds me of that tragedy. And December 15th, 2000 in Europe. Released exclusively for the Sony PlayStation, developed by N-Space, who at this point in 2000 were known for the likes of Duke Nukem, Time to Kill, Rugrats, Search for Reptar, Die Hard Trilogy, to Viva Las Vegas, and would go on to develop an actually secretly important game in the likes of GoldenEye Rogue Agent for the Nintendo DS, which became the basis for a failed Halo DS prototype that they pitched, and eventually gave way to all of the Call of Duty games that came out on the Nintendo DS. So, we'll be seeing them again on this show in due time. Oh, and of course published by THQ, who... This is an aside. I don't want to do an aside too early, but I'm going to do an aside. I've been assembling a collection of ValueSoft games just for some future plans we might have. ValueSoft, of course, being the value budget subdivision of THQ, and boy, howdy, are there some bangers in that lot. But I'm hoping that for the show tonight, we've got a certified banger on our hands. I'm pumped for this one. I'm excited. I'm really hoping that this one ends up being good. That's not always the case. Sometimes, I hope a game ends up being bad because that's good for the show. I'm hoping this one is as fun to play as the premise of it sounds to me. That being said...
I'm excited. I'm excited to not be playing it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I have played this before, and the controls did not click with me at all.
That is fair. For those who don't know, we ran a poll. We called it Tomb Raider clones or other Raiders of Tombs. Barbie Explorer won that poll, so we played through that. This was the runner-up. Barbie Explorer, not much of a Tomb Raider, more like a Crash Bandicoot. And spoilers, this game, not much of a Tomb Raider, more like a siphon filter.
Well, I'll say Barbie Explorer was Crash Bandicoot with controls trying to emulate the feel of Tomb Raider.
Which is
and a lot of the games on the list were also, yes, very misguided. And the rest were either like similar controls or aesthetic. There was a lot of like aesthetic style of the time picks in that, I will admit. And this is often cited as well in this, where they mention like games trying to capitalize on the Lara Croft craze of the late 90s.
Well, what's novel about this one... Actually, you go ahead, Sharky.
Well, you did say what this game is more similar to, right?
Yeah, Siphon Filter.
Yeah, I liked Siphon Filter as a kid, even though I don't like tank controls. And I think part of that was Siphon Filter had like a speed to it that like a Tomb Raider or like a Resident Evil doesn't have. I don't recall this having that speed, but I guess I'll see once you get your hands on it and once you get moving around.
I suppose we will, but before that, I gotta ask at the top here, both of you, what's your familiarity with girls?
Well, I did host the girl game Gauntlet along with Devious Vacuum.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm the expert on girls, but I know a thing or two.
How about you, Johnny?
Yeah, I've met some. Yeah.
Right,
one day
cool.
I want to invite them back to my bedroom where I keep all my bag heads.
I'm sure they'd be impressed. Yeah. I mean, I'd be sold. I'd be intrigued. Okay, better question. What's y'all's familiarity with girls with guns, as in the encompassing sort of genre theming? There is media that classifies itself as girls with guns media.
Oh,
I
I did see
honestly,
Tank
I've-
Girl a long time ago. I feel like that's in the same vein.
Honestly, like, too many to even count, you know? Like, that's such a huge genre of stuff that I've, like, you know, watched and played and incorporated into my own work that's like, what isn't Girls with Guns?
Goddamn right. For my part, some of my favorite media ever is classified as girls with guns media. I'm thinking of like the Hong Kong films starring the likes of like Cynthia Rothrock and Michelle Yeoh. I'm thinking of a countless anime, including my favorite anime of all
Yeah, I
time
was
on
gonna
the
say,
record, Noir. And so this game and the comic book it is based off of, because this is a comic book tie-in, are definitively girls with guns media, which is why I am so hopeful for this one, because it speaks to me. It speaks to my soul on some level. You know what else speaks to my soul, though? It's when we get to do this show, get to hang out with my friends, we get to talk amongst ourselves, talk over the game, and when, in particular, Sharky talks about Sharky's Stream Snack.
Alright, tonight's stream snack is Russell Stover Dubai-style chocolate. Milk chocolate with pistachio butter and crispy katafi pastry. Now, let me check the label here. It does say made in Kansas City, Missouri. So
The
I don't
Dubai
think-
of North America.
I don't think this is straight from the United Arab Emirates, but I've been wanting to try Dubai style chocolate for like a while now. It's, you know, now you're seeing it more in America as companies are realizing like, wait, we can make a lot of money off of this. And make a lot of money they do because they charge out the ass.
Yes, they do.
So I found this, which is, I think Russell Stover just took like their Easter egg mold, basically, for their little chocolates and did one. This was $3. For like, I would call this like almost 2 inches in length. But let's give it a taste here.
And while you taste it, Johnny, did you bring anything to the show?
Yeah. I've got my toffee nut latte, and I've got. Let me get the exact name of this. I think the brand's called Sides, but I'm not sure because I opened the pack. But it is classic barbecue steak strips, which is lean beef rump steak, perfectly marinated in barbecue spices and cooked.
Perfectly
Gluten-free.
marinated.
Yeah. These are very nice. They're not big, you know. From a distance, you can mistake them for dog treats, but they are very nice. Very steaky, I'll say. Like, they don't feel like a lot of preserved-y kind of, like most kind of jerky facsimiles are.
Now, before Sharky weighs in with their take, I also have some stream snacks to introduce here. I am continuing on my 2-drink arc. I, of course, have the Monster Energy Ultraviolet, but in my hand here, about to get the cap taken off live on mic, is Sunset Sarsaparilla from the folks at Jones. This is the Fallout New Vegas sarsaparilla that I saw at the supermarket no more than 4 hours ago today.
I saw
And-
someone else post about that too recently.
And I like a sarsaparilla. I like a Fallout well enough, but I just want a sarsaparilla, so I guess I'll keep the bottle cap here, and that can be currency when the world ends. So I'll be sure to hold on to that. I lied. And I'll
That
sip
should
on
be
this.
a thing. That should be a thing Jones does with these. Is like you trade in enough bottle caps or like a thing like they used to do with like Marlboro cigarettes.
Mm-hmm. So you review your snack, and I'll drink this, and I'll get a flavor profile.
Okay, Russell Stover, Dubai style chocolate. First of all, the inside is not green.
Oh, no.
Which I think is one of the big things of
Yeah.
that. And also,
that's-
it's on the packaging. Like, the packaging shows a green filling. It is not a green filling. I'll be honest, it tastes like a Reese's peanut butter cup. It tastes like a Reese's, but with some crunch to it. And I like the crunch. Like, I do really enjoy when, like, a chocolate or like a gooey kind of snack has a little bit of a crispy kind of crunch to it. Sorry.
That good, huh?
Yeah, it's great. So I'm also allergic to pistachios, so
Oh no!
I'm kidding.
Oh,
kidding,
thank God. You had me legitimately concerned there for a second. Sharky putting their life on the line for the stream snack tonight.
Yeah, next week I eat an entire bowl of shrimp. Yeah, sorry, something went down the wrong way. It just tastes like a Reese's peanut butter cup. If I'm being honest, maybe a little bit different because pistachio is not quite the same flavor as a peanut. But
yeah.
I don't know. I'm glad I managed to taste it and get out of there of only like $3 spent because it's not bad. I would certainly eat it again in much the same way that I would eat a Reese's peanut butter cup. But I'm not paying $3 for a single peanut butter cup.
No. And that doesn't sound like a great take on the Dubai chocolate based on the brownie I had, which was green in the middle.
I gotta say, like, I'm sure if I had like an actual one, or if I had like a handmade one, like when people do the knockoff ones, I'm sure that would taste it way better and significantly different. But this particular Kansas City brand of Dubai style chocolate, it's not bad. I would dare say it tastes good, but it doesn't taste worth the price that I paid for it.
No, it doesn't sound like it.
So, speaking of knockoffs, speaking of this sarsaparilla, not the best sarsaparilla I've had. It's not really. It tastes like Jones Soda made a faux flavored something or other, trying to chase the flavor of a sarsaparilla. Because I do enjoy a sarsaparilla, a root beer. This one is just not hidden in the way that I hoped it would. It's fine. I'll drink it. But yeah, the Fallout fans deserve better. I deserve better, personally.
I agree. Did you get the Fallout pack, or did you just get the singular drink?
I got a singular drink. Oh, that's how you know the stream snack went on too long.
Yep.
Because the graphic faded away. Well, that's fine. I was closing. That's wrapping up my thoughts on that anyhow.
Yeah, that'll do it for the stream snack.
Very good. Which means we get to go to that 4x3 screen. And before,
oh wait, I forgot to mention drink, by the way. Which is to say, I had an Adderall like right before the show started, so I'm not going to chase out for an energy drink. So like halfway through the show, I'm probably going to go grab a Red Bull watermelon. So that will be
good.
The drink later.
For a second, I thought you were going to say like liquid Adderall is my drink tonight. So
I crushed up an Adderall, like those powdered drink mixes, and I put it in a bottle of water.
So before we get to the game tonight, I don't have a history section per se, but there is a bit of games history to be showcased here. So, Danger Girl is the product of artist J. Scott Campbell and comic writer Andy Hartnell. But before they were penning this particular comic, one J. Scott Campbell was had been an artist for a while, ever since he was, in his preteen years. And it just so happens there is a somewhat famous piece of his preserved in the pages of Nintendo Power Volume 6, published May 1989. Nintendo Power ran a competition in their early issues, the Ultimate Video Game Contest, the Invent the Ultimate Video Game Contest, where they fielded submissions from readers, prospective artists who would pitch their dream video games. And J. Scott Campbell submitted his packet and handily won the competition with his submissions and his designs for a game by the name of Lock Arm, which was never actually made into a real video game. He'd have to wait some years before something that he drew was adapted to digital disc.
Now, could you say from the description, I can't read that, but I assume there's a description there. Could you extrapolate from the description what game might be closest to Lock Arm?
Well, I can read the description for you, as a matter of fact. Jeffrey Scott Campbell unlocks his imagination. Peace reigns in the future world of Candilia, a peace maintained by the awesome power of the lock-armed sword, an heirloom of the royal house. The sword is hidden from all but the family. That is, until Eric and Derek, twin sons of King Ronan IV and his wife, grow up, and the secret of the lock-armed sword is revealed to Zorndolf, a mysterious wizard. Suddenly, the sky darkens. Aliens appear from a fifth-dimensional universe, and Derek is magically hurled across the breadth of Candilia. There, thieves steal the power rings of the lock-arm sword, dramatically reducing its power. It is up to Derek to cross the trackless wastes, the android-inhabited cities, the ghoulish lands between, and to restore the lock-arm sword to its pedestal and save the world. In his proposal,
Legend of Zelda.
Scott specified characters, stages of the game, controller actions, and of course, exciting story. They do not say specifically what it was meant to parallel, but I'm going to assume like probably like side-scrolling action game with RPG elements would be my hazarding a guess, but that's pure speculation. Not that you'd have to ask
Pachinko simulator.
You'd have to ask Jeffrey Scott Campbell. And you can also ask him while you're at it about his second appearance in Nintendo Power. This one from the year 2006, the 200th issue of Nintendo Power, February 26th, where this poster drawn by J. Scott Campbell was the pack-in poster. Remember, Nintendo Power had posters within its pages. And this is something of a famous image. This is something of a famous poster coming from that 200th issue. I had this on my wall at a certain point in time in my teenage years, where I lined the walls of my room with a poor man's wallpaper, that being Nintendo Power poster images that I just taped to the wall haphazardly. And I never knew that the man behind it was responsible for a game on Nintendo's rival console, the Sony PlayStation 1. Fucking traitor. So anyway, cool image. It goes to show that it's fun because, he had started in Nintendo Power in some capacity, probably, being so young and being validated in that sort of way probably set him up for career success, probably set him on a path that has continued as he continues to be a comics artist. But he's got a number of comics under his belt, both him and Andy Hartnell, his writing partner. But the one we're going to hone in on, the one that's most pertinent to our purposes, is, of course, Danger Girl, a comic started in March 1998, and which is ongoing sporadically, has about 1 billion crossovers. This franchise has crossed over with Army of Darkness, with Batman and the broader DC universe, with, I think, G.I. Joe at a certain point. Just anything and everything. I think this comic exists more as crossovers than it does as actual standalone dedicated issues in the Danger Girl line. Full disclosure, I have not read all of Danger Girl. In fact, I wasn't really aware of Danger Girl as a comic. I just knew about the video game until earlier today when I was doing this pre-show research. I read the first couple issues. It's fine. But I did have to highlight this. This is from, they had a preview issue, or I think it was like a sampler of pages that would go on to appear in the first issue, and it ends with this advertisement, this sell on this continuing as a series. And I'm just going to read some of the copy here. Danger Girl is loaded with girls. Not just any girls. These foxes are international spies, and they're packing heat. Tons of turbocharged action, nail-biting suspense. Don't worry, ladies. We don't forget about you. Danger Girl also has romance, but not too much, guys. And then there's an array of evil villains, and each thrill-packed issue includes the ironclad Danger Girl guarantee. Guaranteed on time. Guaranteed kick-ass. Even a few laughs. We even asked these real cartoon kids what they think of Danger Girl. Whoa, totally awesome! Right on, homies.
I forget that this is legitimately what comics were like in the 90s.
They sure were. So what really is Danger Girl? It's Charlie's Angels. It's Charlie's Angels in comic book form, basically, but with a lot more very on-the-nose James Bond references, to the point where the Charlie of the group, Deuce, I believe his name is just Sean Connery. They just drew like old man Sean Connery to lead this team of kick-ass girls. There are like overt James Bond references. In the first issue, there's a panel where a protagonist, Abby Chase, the stacked blonde scene here, is jumping across the heads of crocodiles, a la Live and Let Die. And then one of them bites her in the butt, and it rips her pants so her ass is exposed. And then she turns to the camera and says, this never happened to Roger Moore, which is in itself a reference to On Her Majesty's Secret Service, where George Lazenby says this never happened to the other guy. So, and then they even say, like, you know, I think Abby even says to Deuce, wow, you're just like James Bond. So again, on the nose. But
I also
you know,
realize he's Deuce because he's 00.
Yep. Former British Secret Service agent and everything. But what, you know, that's a very, that's one way to submit the comic. The other way to describe the comic is just pure cheesecake. I mean, that's what this is. That's what Danger Girl really exists to do. It is action, and that seems fun enough. It seems well illustrated enough. But really, it is an excuse for J. Scott Campbell to draw stacked ladies, bending over, being suggestive, and, you know, there's a place for this sort of stuff. I wasn't mad reading the issues that I read. It seemed totally passable. In fact, you might even convince me to read more of it at a moment in time, because it is well illustrated, and it is girls kicking ass, and, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with just a dumb comic that appeals to my primate lesbian brain, and, yeah, presented in Danger Vision, this issue, by the way. Now, I think the one thing I will say of this comic, it is that it is dangerously straight. It is dangerously het. It is dangerously written by straight dudes with the full-on male gaze. And I just think it'd be neat, and I don't know if this happens because I haven't read the whole comic, but what if the girls were gay? That's my suggestion for an improvement. J. Scott, Andy Hartnell, if you're listening, hire me on. I got some ideas. I have one idea. I'll come up with some other ideas later down the line. I'll write an issue if you let me make the Danger Girls kiss. And yeah, that's all I got before we get to the game here. But yeah, that just goes to show established comic book artist and writer, established video game. This game releases in 2000, sort of at the peak of the comic book's success. Gets the stamp of approval from THQ, gets assigned N space, and we as gamers receive a game that is very coldly received. I think the Metacritic on this one is like 43 out of 100 aggregate. I believe the Electric Playground nominated this game as the biggest disappointment for their Blister Awards in 2000, which ultimately went to Daikatana. But, you know, an esteemed company that it holds there. But again, I'm hoping that everyone is wrong and that this game is actually good, because I want it to be good, because I would like to play a cool game with girls with guns in. And so that's what we're going to do, damn it. I'll mention this game is rated T for T. You know, it's got video game violence in, but it's also very suggestive, much like the comic book is. So I think we'll be like confronted with some of that stuff right out the gate in this one, for whatever that's worth. But no more stalling. Let's get to the software. Yeah, and I can't wait to cover more N-Space stuff.
Not quite Comic Sans, but close.
How bad would it be if the entire game used Comic Sans for the menus? Because, oh, it's a comic book.
I have a feeling that might be the case.
I swear that has happened in some comic book video games.
I feel like instead of like the 13 remake trying to go more realistic, they should have just added more Comic Sans.
Would have been a direction, which is what that game desperately needed. So this character here, her name is JC. She exists solely for the video game. She did not appear in the comic books before this. She did not appear in the comic books after this. Purely a video game invention.
They needed to appeal to the people who want wrenches.
So the bad guy's hammer here, I don't know how much they'll get into in the video game. They are just Nazis. They are just straight up Nazis.
Yeah.
They have a Führer, the hammer Führer.
Yeah, I saw where those arrows are coming out of. Oh, why'd I install that?
I thought it would make the boat go faster. Danger Girl. Yeah, I'll start a block. It's the worst that could happen. Press X, is it creating a save record? Hold on.
Could be,
Made me
yeah.
putz around with the controls before the show. Let me make sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you probably... Oh, no.
Whoopsies. Yep.
There we go.
Well, there we are. So either of you play Siphon Filter much back in the day?
Oh, like I said at the top, that I did like the original Siphon Filter.
Only demos for me. But, you know, I remember it being fun.
It defaults to volume 5 across the board, and that's what I leveled it to, but it goes all the way up to 9. I think I'm going to boost the cinematic volume because, you know, cutscenes are generally lower audio than everything else. So that should be good. Let's take a look at the controls real quick. Attack, jump, action, crouch, walk, strafe, look. Yeah, that seems doable.
Yeah. Funny enough, I did rent Duke Nukem Land of the Babes, so that's probably the one I played the most of in this catalog. Which again, also End Space.
Just jump right into it.
I didn't realize these were prehistoric girls with guns.
Girls with arrows, that's a different subgenre. Girls with bows.
I feel like that was 2013.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the bow.
Decent enough production value on these cutscenes, I will say.
Mm-hmm. That laser kind of sounds like a car skinning out, but aside from that...
I see they asked for knowledge. Today, and he gets up. Oh, God, my head. That hurt. Don't bug me until I've breathed in my blue Gatorade for the day.
No subtitles, by the way, unfortunately.
I disturbed nature for yet another day. Time to call it quits.
Okay, Deuce, I'm in.
Ah, smashing. Do be careful, my dear. Donovan should have upped his security since your last visit.
You mean rebuilt his security. I blew up his house, remember?
Exactly my point. I'm sure he remembers as well. The scoundrel's goons are surely patrolling the entire jungle this time. Now see if you can find a place to install Valerie's systems link. That way we can...
Cue the, wow, what a habibida redeems in chat.
Yes, along with a sandwich and some milk. I've got everything Val-spec'd right here in my pack, including a handful of my homebrewed demolitions. Don't worry, Deuce, I'll be fine. Abby out.
Huh? Let's take a look at that gun. Real quick. Looks like a Beretta to me. See what they call it in game. Also, geez Louise, ladies, is that cold outside?
Oh no, my alligator food. It's gone.
You wanted my demos?
I noticed how easily she slipped the shirt on,
Pal.
and then it shrunk like 5 sizes.
That's the latest in spy tech. It contours to your body after you put it on. Rumble in the jungle.
Yeah.
Northeast of your current position. Your short-range radar should help guide you.
Gotcha. Yellow triangle is north.
Don't forget my systems link, Abby.
That's our Oracle type in the top left. I think her name is like Silica Valley. Like straight up, because every character name in this franchise is completely on the nose too. Subtlety, not this franchise's strong suit. It's strong suit, stacked blonde shooting guns, so...
I wear my sunglasses at night.
Sure.
Ah, okay.
I hope we get to learn more about you over the course of the game.
Yeah, that's
I
character
see
development
why-
right there.
I see why this developer made Duke Nukem games.
We got jumps. We got baddies. So the auto aim in this game, you can turn on and off. It's very generous. It allows you to do like circle strafing and such pretty easily. But we also have first-person aiming, which is incredibly slow. It says if I press the jump button... Okay, that's a little better. It's inverted.
Oh, weird. I wonder if they did it this way because they wanted to make sure if you didn't have a analog or dual shock controller, you could still do fine aiming, hence the speed up.
From what I recall, it's very necessary to go into first-person aiming for certain portions of this game. Also, I just wanted to point out, and I know no one cares about this gunship besides I do, but Desert Eagle, our gun changed between cutscenes in the game.
Even I could tell that was a Desert Eagle, yeah.
So, controls, they control. I got my strafe, so I'm happy. And watch this. Better job here. Shoot dodge. And even sick backflips for dodging. So that's fun. I sure wish she ran a little faster. But, you know, you can't have it all. You also can't have that many frames in this game.
Yeah, holy. This is this is pretty bad already, frame rate wise.
So definitely a knock against it. Definitely.
We're not seeing it so much right now, but especially when we're zoomed in on these bad guys, they look like they're from Tintin, almost, the way they're drawn and rendered.
Yeah, you're not wrong. All right, cool. Is that an alarm or... Oh, health. Red Cross, so Red Cross is going to come after these fuckers in due time. Can I interact with this computer? No power. Well, that tells me I need to turn the power on, because let me interact with it.
No power. Oh, well, I was close.
Out of gas. So, you know, that tells me...
Find the gas cans or it goes empty.
You know, I think that is exactly what we're going to do here. I think I'm in search of a gas can right now. It doesn't necessarily give you all those sorts of clues as to what you need to do. This game does seem like it's a little vague with direction. Leaves a lot to you to figure out on your own.
That's a hyper-specific way to describe her hair color.
Golden sienna. I'm sure she
No, not
appreciates
blonde. Listen, golden sienna.
Oop, I accidentally unequipped my weapon. Whoa. Oh, you know, look at that.
This should come in handy.
Okay, this is a hyper-specific question, but you might actually know this, Cass. I'm noticing this is using the actual name of the guns.
Yes.
Was this an era before you had to license them? Or was it just really, really cheap at the time? Because I'm
it's probably
honestly surprised this game has it.
Gun licensing is very strange. It is a subject I would like to learn more about so I can speak more authoritatively on it. I think I've spoken on it in the past with undue authority. I think this should be, yep, equip it here, and then do this. Take a swig, take a smell, brother.
I have to do a cool trick, but I can only do it once.
Now we're cooking.
All right, now I bet I can go in there. I bet I can interact with this computer.
Out of data.
System link installation point. Now I know one of my objectives is to plug this in.
I like this little
And
bespoke
now I
plan-
know exactly where I am.
Detecting something. Pan up, Valerie. Now, zoom in. Donovan's ineptitude makes him dangerous enough. We don't want to add weapons to the mix. Take out the stockpiles any way you can, Abby.
Not a problem. Val, I've got a locked door in my way. Anything you can do about it?
Doors? You don't have anything harder than that? Voila!
Uh-oh, company. I'm gonna have to call you back.
Get ready for some action. You know what this means?
I appreciate that the game is giving you an opportunity to ready yourself. It's like, hey, listen, get ready for some action, okay? Take some breaths.
All right, I'll be back in 5 minutes after I'm properly prepared for it.
Is this going to be like a rail shooter section? Ooh, it's
No.
going to be a bad frame rate section.
It's going to be a low frame rate QTE, complete with button delays, with input delay, because of the frame rate. So I have to stagger my button presses.
I feel like if they wanted to stay more in brand, that thing would have said, get ready for some danger, right? Like, that would have been better.
Oh yeah, you're
Maybe.
completely right.
It's not like it's too cheesy for this franchise, you know?
Yeah. You know, I was not expecting QTEs today. that kind of blew my mind.
Bob asked, this was before Shenmue, right?
No, I don't think so.
No, Shenmue was 99, I believe. This is
Look at the
2000.
exact date for Shenmue 1.
Here's the door that our girl Valerie opened up. I think it's like Silica Valerie. Someone please look up the Danger Girl Wikipedia article to figure out what the name of this lady is, who is our tech girl, because it's really stupid.
Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, December 29th, 1999.
It's just Silicon Valerie, not
Ugh.
Silica.
Timed charges. Not exactly elegant, but they'll do in a pinch.
This AK lying up against the wall. I wonder if you fail the QTE.
Massive.
If the QTE doesn't kill you, maybe you just don't get the opportunity to grab the gun early, and this would be your opportunity to get it now. Pure speculation on my part.
that makes sense, though, yeah.
I'm looking at some of these characters in Danger Girl.
Please, tell me some more.
Particularly the villains. Like Kid Dynamo. According to Wikipedia, Dynamo is a villainous dwarf who has a giant grudge against Johnny Barracuda. Dynamo dresses himself as a miniature Adolf Hitler.
They are baddies. The baddies are neo-Nazis in this, so...
And then there's his partner, Mr. Giggles. He acts as a straight man for Kid Dynamo.
Only 5 seconds to get clear. Better move.
Ah, subverting expectations there.
What's that noise?
I'm hearing gunfire. There was an explosion earlier.
No, I was more talking about the guards coming out to investigate. A little late on the draw. All that gunfire didn't get their attention, but this explosion did. I guess they're half paying attention. That's good. Wow, the game sure isn't shy about repopulating these areas just as soon as we leave them. You can see they have cones of vision on the radar. It doesn't seem like this is much of a stealth game. I'll be so sad if they try to do stealth in this, because it's not going to be good. This is not a game that controlling it this way, the way this controls, this is not fit for stealth. Okay, so when I first played this, when I was just first sampling this just to make sure it runs and blah, 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 I got stuck here trying to figure out a way. I run around in circles like a half dozen times. And with this run speed, that's brutal. Okay. So, we have 2 doors here. There's a guard in front of each door. One of them lies, one of them tells the truth. This door here, I'm going to look at this for a second, and I'm going to tell you that there is a way to open this door right now. Can you guess how you open this door? Spoiler, it is not interacting.
Do you shoot the thing with the light on it?
Yes, you do.
Here's the thing, I only would have if you hadn't said, oh, this opens, I wouldn't have assumed that.
Yes.
That's the problem.
Therein lies the problem.
Ooh.
Now, this seems like, oh, we can dodge the lasers. We got to find some way to... No. Thank God, honestly.
Oh, well, yeah, that's like the easiest way to deal with lasers I've seen in a video game. Don't even have to shoot the junction box, just shoot the lasers themselves.
Well, let me keep the goggles on while I... Yes, it will.
Nope.
Oh,
wait, well, for a moment, you blinked.
Yeah.
Sir, we have an explosion in Sector B. We have everything under control.
You don't know that.
Yeah, no, that's very presumptuous of them.
Everything's blowing up. It's fine, sir.
Oh, yep, it's getting brighter now we're outside.
Yeah,
even though it is nighttime.
No, it's a nice touch. I do think it is something Siphon Field also did. But still, nice touch.
Yeah, let's go ahead, probably take these off.
There's still a guy behind you?
No.
Oh.
But I know the ammo box, the munitions I gotta destroy are right here. Do they open this gate for me? Awful nice of them. I wanted to backtrack. They did drain my health.
I'm gonna have to load up that Duke Nukem game on my own time because I do not remember it running this bad.
By the way, this game has no mid-mission saves.
Yeah. Let's rewind that.
What did you do wrong?
Okay. So I did do that semi-deliberately.
Oh, I see the laser now.
Yeah, we can save the demolition if we
just... yeah, that's subtle.
Or wait. No, we can't shoot it. This one? Oh, you know what? Lasers. Those are the lasers, and now I...
Sorry, Donnie. No new toys for you.
My Legos.
Where's that guy
under
going?
control.
I'm not going to do it straight away, but I'm going to turn the auto-aim off at some point to see how you are meant to play this game without the benefit of this auto-aim.
Yeah, which I can't imagine being good.
Harvey, welcome to my mansion.
Maybe I'll be proven wrong.
I found a remote. I'm sure I'll have to interact with a TV and change the channel on someone to distract them.
I'm pretty good. Villain hideout, white guy with a bunch of stolen artifacts.
Stolen artifacts and such, yes.
Did he buy these jars in bulk?
He got a great deal on them. I don't love this AK. I feel like I was having better luck with the Desert Eagle. So I'm going to switch back to the Desert Eagle. What are our objectives? Infiltrate his compound? Well, I'm here.
Yes, just keep infiltrating.
Well, there's more than one place in here. That's why it's a compound. Otherwise, it'd be as simple.
I pressed circle, and I think it moved something around in here.
It sounded like it, yeah.
Oh, well, that might do it.
Oh, yeah.
But before
I'm pretty sure it was always like that, actually. Oh, frame rate got good. Never mind.
For a scant second, for a beautiful moment in time.
As long as you just look at the wall. This is like GoldenEye. As long as you're just looking at a flat surface. Huh? Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's the rotating bed from Austin Powers.
Oh, I can't jump on the bed, though. What a shame.
I feel like a sideways dive onto a bed that's rotating would actually be fun.
That would. And maybe I'll try sideways jumping into my own bed tonight.
Don't do that. I mean, okay, you know what? I don't know what kind of bed you have.
Not one that's equipped for jumping onto.
Yeah, I was thinking, because I'm thinking about my bed, because you remember, it hasn't been a problem in a while, but like the slats on this bed are so bad that there are older episodes of the show where while I'm talking, the bed falls underneath me.
Yes, I do recall these moments.
I think I fixed the slats so that doesn't happen anymore, but God, I'm not going to jump on this bed.
I want to check because I'm curious about this because I see Sukapan in chat mentioning this reminds me of a game on the PlayStation 1, third person. You play as some sort of dominatrix, but I can't remember the name now. Could that be
Pax Corpus?
Pax Corpus?
A game we've played through on this channel previously. Check out our playthrough and confirm for yourself whether or not that is the correct game.
Yeah, which to be fair, yeah, if we hadn't played that before, that would have been on that Patreon poll.
Or it could have been MDK.
Yeah, entirely possible. Abby Chase in Finders Keepers. Campbell, friend. The character models in this, not bad.
Bring it down now.
You know, they come at the cost of frame rates, but not bad.
Deuce. Val. Oh, too much interference. What's Donovan got going on down here?
More beds.
Yeah, the overall presentation is decent. It is really just the performance so far that is holding this back.
You think they ever call their boss a douchebag?
As a term of endearment, clearly. Oh, someone behind.
Hey, if it isn't Big Deuce, don't call me.
So that's what it's like without auto-aim.
Did your health not refill between levels?
No, it did not. I'm assuming if I die and restart the mission, it would have to give me full health, right?
Hopefully.
Recover a stolen artifact, escape from the compound. Got it. Can I jump through this? No.
But it was not Pax Corpus. More fancy coded. I guess that was just a genre.
You're gonna throw on your shoulder doing that against every wall.
Won't stop me. Can't interact with any of this. Well, maybe I can.
Fancy coded skulls and stuff.
No, these don't destroy. There were some destructible objects. I was happy to see destructible objects in this game. Oh, this is the ultimate test.
Yep. Hey! Good. Nice. I mean, that was the whole energy behind the Patreon poll, was that, you know, Tomb Raider was so hot for that brief period in the late 90s. I mean, like, Tomb Raider's always been iconic, but, like, how big Tomb Raider was has never been the same since then, and there were definitely people trying to capitalize on that at the time. And that's why we can this, because even if it's a pre-existing license, it's obviously like we'll make a game that's similar appeal.
Hey, Suikapan, I bet it's Death Trap Dungeon. Now that I know that it's not a third-person shooter, it's just third-person in fantasy, it's probably Death Trap Dungeon, I bet.
Tell me it's just a secret room that I discovered with ammo and health in. I think it might be. Well, I'm glad I found it. I could use that health for sure, so my exploration has been rewarded. I was kind of expecting this to drop me like adjacent, because I know there's going to be enemies in this next room that would maybe give me like an angle on them that I could catch them off guard. But I get the feeling this is a more linear affair. Is that a grenade?
Okay, you know what? I thought it was a
Oh,
grenade.
fuck off.
Worth it.
I don't think it ever blew up, so maybe it was just a rock he threw at you.
Trying to distract me, make me turn around. What's that over there? I think it did explode, though. So,
Oh. It must have been really quiet then, because I did not hear it.
it's one of those silence grenades, suppressed grenades. Latest in hammer tech. I think I'm about to run out of Desert Eagle ammo. Just enough.
Oh.
And it auto-switches me, thank God.
Yeah. That's got health, though.
Looks like Donovan's got some new friends. The hammer!
No, it's a gun, which is more dangerous.
I think a secret agent would know that. Can I straight fall in first person? No. I can crouch. What's R1 supposed to do again?
They can't see me if I'm halfway invisible.
Sick.
Not quite move tech, but
This is walk.
Ah.
Woof.
Now that combat encounter was reminding me of playing Doo-Doo and Band of the Babes.
All right, I'm gonna play it
remember
smoother. I'm gonna play it cleaner this time. I'll
Yeah.
take the death.
start with full health this time.
No.
No.
Ay
Start
ay
with half-
ay.
That's more health than you started with the first time, I think. You were at yellow health when you came in. That's still not good.
That time it worked.
That sounded like an imp from Doom.
You know, half
No,
the
what if
time
it's
those
the s-
fire extinguishers work every time.
I wonder if it's the same sample of a giraffe.
I guess I don't need the health right now. Especially even not if I play this a lot cleaner. Oh, fuck
Clean.
off. Well, it's a good thing I saved that health, huh? Alley-oop. You have to press action during your jump, so that is very Tomb Raider.
Yeah, yeah.
Action.
Am I doing this wrong? I did it so easily the first time.
You hold action.
Do you hold it?
I had to hold square and circle at the same time, which required
Ooh.
2 fingers.
Yeah, yeah. Taking fingers. Yeah, all taking fingers.
Up and away. Vesely's in chat says this is a capacitive 3DO game. No, I mean,
No.
Yeah, you're overestimating what the 3DO is capable of.
yeah. Dr. Hauser looked, 20 times worse than this and ran at half the frame rate. So, did that guy throw a grenade at the column, at the pillar directly in front of him? I believe he did. Okay, skip that. Definitely more health this time to work with. Oh, someone's shooting.
In short time, your fate will be sealed, Superman.
Oh, it hasn't been that circuitous thus far.
Yeah, the forest section did throw me off on my first playthrough. Or my first, attempt. Okay, security card needed. A clear, measurable goal. I presume we'll
Here's where
just...
to keep the security cards out of power.
Fuck! Alright, get another gas can.
Out of gas. Find a gas station somewhere to fill it up out of employees.
So then you go on a hiring. You have to hire someone to pick up the slack there. Submachine gun. Just submachine gun. We call this an AK-47. This is Desert Eagle. This is a submachine gun. Better than the AK.
Mini.
I went out driving the other day, and I was in some area, and I was like, you know what, I should get some gas. And the gas station was completely abandoned in a way that looked real creepy. I was like, oh, they're supposed to be open right now, but the doors are wide open, and there's no one inside.
Oh,
And all the products are still there. Like, something happened around here. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I don't need gas that bad. I'm sure the machines are still working. I'ma just leave.
Oh, I guess I knew the combination.
that's-
I guess I knew the combinations of that keypad. I guess she just knew that.
Yeah, that's how a lot of horror / apocalyptic movies have started. So I don't blame you. You go inside and then
Well, that's a loop.
Heck, that's
back
how
around.
Resident Evil 2 2019 opens, basically. Oh, and the original. It's at the gas station. I forgot.
Huh? Get her!
I bet that guy has a security card. My fucking luck.
You know, all of a sudden, this environment, I'm starting to get like win back vibes. Oop.
Wow, what an
Damn.
encounter. What a threat. That's straight up like the guy from Black Lagoon, the Nazi in Black Lagoon, who's like, this gun is the best gun ever, this golden Luger, and he's selling the gun, and Revy just like shoots him in the middle of his speech, and he never gets a shot off. Is this completely ineffective? And she's like, all you Nazis are talk. Classic girls with guns content there, by the way.
Yeah.
I gotta press the button.
Also, I kind of appreciate that he did not have that much boss health, especially having recently watched someone beat Tomorrow Never Dies on PlayStation 1, and the bosses in that. Oof.
We gotta play that in full one of these days too. That continues the John Body Black Ops Entertainment thread that we've visited periodically.
Yeah.
I think we played that in part for Bond Night, right?
We absolutely did, yes. And again, the submachine gun being here tells me that they didn't expect every player to notice the case underneath the stairs, and so they're just making doubly sure that players don't miss a thing. They don't miss out on the opportunity to pick up weapons.
I mean, that's cool. It's very old school Doom's design, but still.
I mean, what else do you expect from the winner of Nintendo's Ultimate Dream Game contest?
That's true. He was thinking about all this stuff way back when.
It's not exactly Donovan's taste. The language is familiar. I've seen this before.
All right, time to put this between my cleavage for safekeeping.
You think he would have won that contest if he like submitted the design spec for Danger Girl?
Yeah, and then they would have made the game too. They would have been like, "This is fucking brilliant. You have carte blanche, sir. You have a blank check."
Some comic artist out there was like, "Hey."
It's a very like Garfield situation where it was discovered. I forget that guy's name, but he'd been making Garfield.
Jim
like,
Davis.
Jim Davis. Had like an earlier version that in like a college paper. So that's just an idea he was like always brewing.
See that image of Jim Davis going around recently? There's like a quote underneath him that said, "Buried another motherfucker." Something like that. I was thinking about Dilbert earlier today, and this may be macabre. I can't believe I'm telling you this story. It's so macabre. I wonder what the last Dilbert comic Scott Adams drew was. right? Like, I wonder, maybe that was years and years ago for all I know about how his business works, but I wonder what what was the last word of Dilbert to come from his pen out onto the paper? Was there some sort of poignancy to it, or do you think he was just like, I don't know, TPS report?
I mean, Scott Adams, there's no poignancy at any point during this. I'll speak ill of the dead. Fuck him.
Oh yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, I got shown a clip where he, like 5 times in a row, said if Hillary Clinton was elected, there would never be a male
Another
president
male
ever again.
president ever again. Yeah.
And he just goes, "Let me repeat," and then just does it 5 times, and it's like I don't know anyone, any political side who will not want to punch you in the face for doing that. At a certain point, it's like, yeah, just shut up. I get it.
I do like that immediately after he passed, like, that post started going around about all his, like, even... I'm not saying that people into hypno kink are weird. I'm saying that Scott Adams' hypno kink stuff was particularly weird. Like, everyone I know who is into it was like, Scott Adams is fucking weird. And that all came out, like, after he died. And I was like, motherfucker, I've known about that for years. Like I said, I have friends. I have a server where I had to, like, specifically say, we're not allowed to talk about Scott Adams here anymore because it's fucking creepy.
You know, that was an early bonding thing, you know. The best thing Scott Adams ever did for us was publishing all those books that we read independently of one another, Charky, the Dilbert future et al., so that we could, in our parody games night, recognize in real time, on camera, live, on stream, that we both read those books.
I realized the way I phrase that sentence, I have to stress the server that I ran is a art server, not a Hypno King server. It's just that almost every artist I know happens to be into Hypno King. So when the conversation came up, I had to be like, you know what, we're banning talk about that.
Until they hypnotize you to undo that rule, until they slowly work their magic over time.
I thought about undoing it the moment I heard him die. I was like, you know what, now we can talk about him. Fuck him.
Somewhere around here, something's gonna happen. I mean, it's fine. I was killing enemies. Oh, here we go.
Donovan, you idiot. No one makes deals with the hammer. Val, Deuce, are you there?
I hear you, Abby. Just barely. What's up?
I've recovered the piece Donovan stole. Looks like he was gonna hand it over to the hammer.
The hammer? There?
Was he gonna kiss him and then he got rebuffed?
It looked like it.
No, Val. It's only a few low-ranking goons. I'll handle it.
Huh? Over here, Abby. Not again.
Oh, jeez Louise.
Oh, that's mean.
No mid-level checkpoints.
Yeah, that's tough.
Right.
That would be tough to die there. Oh.
Yeah, I think someone
still wants to kill you.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, keys to the Osprey. I imagine that's what this is. I was gonna say, why does this plane have treads? Why does it have tank treads on it? Oh, they're like missile launcher. I think they're meant to be like.
Okay. Oh, in case you want to take the plane for a drive.
They do really look like treads, though.
Not today.
Just gotta feel with these frames. Just let me.
Yeah, I'll overwrite that existing save. Why not? I don't think I need to keep saves for every level. The Danger Yacht. Man, I wish my computer looked like this.
Yeah, get one of those curve monitors.
Danger log. You got to brand. You got to keep your branding strong. Abby's last communique has confirmed my latest suspicion. Those bloodthirsty global terrorists known as the Hammer have returned. Abby was successful in retrieving the mysterious stone tablet, which Donovan... Is that the right spelling of Donovan? Is that not in conflict with how it's spelled in the fucking comic book? Because I swear, from what I remember, it was Donovan.
You are incorrect. It's Donavin.
Okay. So they just spelled it wrong, and that's consistent then. So, okay, at least they're consistent to misspelling that name. Donovan Conrad intended on selling to the Hammer forces. Upon her return with the tablet, we will examine it for information in respect to the Hammer's vile new scheme. Once again, Abby's knowledge of ancient civilizations will prove valuable. See, she is a Tomb Raider. Danger log. Just after Abby's communique, I received an alarming distress call from a corporate oil rig located in the Black Sea. Ukrainian intelligence reports
Dino Gem awarded.
that this particular oil rig had recently drilled into and discovered an unidentifiable substance. Now, apparently, a large battalion of terrorists have hijacked the rig with intent to steal the substance for an unknown purpose. I have no doubt that this terrorist team is the Hammer. With Abby still in transit from her last assignment, I had no choice but to send Danger Girl Sydney Savage, along with our newest cohort, JC, to rectify the situation. I await their transmission. Deuce, mission strategist, Operation Danger Girl, with love. Well, let's meet the other Danger Girls. There's a third one. I think her name is like Natalia. I think she's a Russian lady.
I've already dispatched Sydney and JC to the drilling platform
in the comics
to rescue the hostages.
I've got a bad feeling about this, Deuce.
If the Hammer is behind this, I doubt Maxim or Natalia would be there personally. The supervision of a simple hijacking is beneath villains of their caliber.
It's not the Hammer resistance I'm worried about, Deuce. It's the pairing up of Sid and the new girl.
Once aboard 8,000 tons of hijacked steel, Sydney will quickly learn to appreciate JC's unique mechanical skills.
JC? JC? Huh? Oh. You say something, Sid?
I thought you said this thing was seaworthy.
Hey, if Abby and that creep Zero hadn't done such a number on it way back when, we wouldn't be having half the problems we're having.
Great! So it'd only be half sinking.
Sydney's Australian, by the way. She has a sister who is, like, takes the place of that Natalia girl who turns out to be a turncoat until she comes back. This is all from me reading synopsises. So yeah, the reason why JC is here is because the third member of the team at this point in the comics canon, or at least during the writing of this game, had turned out to be a double agent for Hammer. And it's at this point in the comics that Sydney's sister subs into the team. But maybe there was like a period of like, you know, like a run where they were just like two girls and they wanted to have a third for this game. And so they invent the character of JC for said game. We're going to play as her now. And Rigged to Blow.
Move it, boy, or I will put a bullet in your head.
Give me some time. This is rocket science.
You sure know you're bad guys, Deuce. The Hammer's crawling all over this place.
And the hostage.
Did I say that louder?
Alive. Looks like these Hammer goons got him busy doing dirty work.
I think our course of action is clear. Keep the collateral damage to a minimum, JC.
Deuce, JC, there's a sealed hatch on my side. Won't budge. I need someone to let me in.
JC, releasing the hostages is priority one. Once you've done so, see to it that Sydney's path is unobstructed.
Hear that, Sid? The boss man says sit tight.
Hurry up already!
What the fuck did that character introduce herself as? Seal Hegemotage?
I think she said there's a steel hatch.
You lose.
Well, I lost. Let me just jump into the ocean. Nah. No such luck. All right, I'll just be quicker on the draw here. I mean, I got a revolver, so I should be.
Yeah.
Kill me.
So,
What the fuck? This revolver sucks. All right, I want to redo. I want to save this hostage. I want to see what it takes to save this hostage.
I think you have to.
On your knees. Don't kill me.
What What the
Don't
fuck?
kill me. I'd hate it if you did that.
Was he even
Oh god,
hidden?
you shot me. This sucks.
Do I have a different gun?
Why don't you step out a little to the left?
On your knees.
And then... Yeah, I think
okay, yeah.
I think it was basically just like that was the guy who was going to kill him.
Go on, Vamoose. Go.
Thanks, honey.
Jump off the rig. You'll be safe.
Where'd he go? Was he real at all? Was he ever real?
That guy's gonna go to Atlantic City after this.
Also, pressing
I
circle
think
usually reloads the guns when you're... But I guess because it's a revolver, I have to empty out the entire thing. I guess I can't tactically reload.
I think
it was a
this
very
would've been
minor
better if
thing.
when you save the hostages, if they did just jump over the railing into the ocean.
Yeah.
I'm safe. Woo!
I'm amazed I made that, honestly.
Yeah.
I wish I could strafe wall in first-person mode.
Yeah. Alright, I guess... Okay, I guess this is the closest to a stealth mission we've seen so far.
Get along, little doggy.
Run away!
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, I like that guy. Glad I saved that guy. Is this girl's whole thing is that she's like a cowpoke? Secretly like a cowpoke with her, like, you know, her get along little doggies and her revolver? Because if so,
Yeah,
why didn't they put
that's
this character in the comics?
Well, it's confusing because I swear in the loading screen art, the gun she had holstered was not a revolver.
JC is short for just a cowgirl.
I'm just a cowgirl.
Sick. I don't know what you're going for, but that was sick.
I wanted to see if there's something that I could grab up there, and it did not appear to be the case. Okay.
That sounds the way you did that. It looked like someone trying to do gun tricks, but they've completely run out of ideas.
Look at her portrait here. Couldn't center that a little better? You couldn't like offset that just a little bit to the left? Can you just... It's like a couple pixels so she's like center in frame. Couldn't do that much for our girl here. Anyway, here's a shotgun. But you know, I hate to not use a revolver, but...
In that profile picture, she kind of looks like she's been content aware scaled a little.
Alright, which way, Western woman? Nothing down here, as far as I can tell. Oh, you know what? Is that an explosive? Do I need to defuse this? Oh, fuck me. I got a security card. That'll open up the door. Okay, got it. I'm picking up what they're laying down. Carmen in chat says, a vaguely cowgirl-themed character? This game just jumped up 2 points on Cass's scale, please. I use a 5-point scale, so it's only 1 point on the scale more. That still brings it to like a 4 out of 5 territory right now, so doing fairly well for itself. Ooh. Oh, that was tough getting through that door, by the way, getting through that door frame. What a puzzle.
I was worried there because I was like, oh, is it going to be timed steam you have to run past? And then it was the easiest thing in the world.
Oh. One of those shotguns.
Damn,
where'd you find this? Oh.
On your knees. I don't want to die.
Fuck that.
Okay. I'm gonna say, and it's specific. I have to pay attention if it happens more. If it's just these hostage takers, the lack of flinching when you shoot an enemy is pretty bad.
Okay, so I think what this is telling me is that I've picked up ammo for an SMG. I do not yet have an SMG.
Mm-hmm.
On your knees. I don't want to die.
Thank God.
Okay, no, it's just all the enemies, I think, don't react to getting shot.
I know there's a guy up there shooting me.
Whoop.
Thank God there's locational damage. Thank God a headshot will reliably, like, pop these dudes.
Yeah.
Come see me when you're all grown up.
I'm out of here.
What?
Huh? Huh? Not sure. There we go. Going
I
up.
would say it'd be nice if it had the same kind of timed lock-on system that Siphon Filter has, where you have like the longer you're locked on, the more guaranteed to get like a kill shot is. So it kind of replicates the idea of fine aiming automatically. So obviously, when you're running around in a tight situation like that, you're not going to be going in the first person to pop headshots.
Vesely's asks, apropos of nothing, is the original comic French because this feels French? No, North American, believe it or not. Now, for a French comic adapted to video game as a third-person shooter, there's the Largo Winch game on PS1. That isn't very good because I think Rebellion made it. I might be wrong about that. Someone look up the developer of that piece of shit game. But I usually know my Rebellion games. I'm just not 100% confident on the poll on that one.
Let's see.
Thank God there's decent jump distance in this game, by the way. They could have been a lot meaner with the jump distance.
Yes, no, the PlayStation 1 Commando SRA is developments. It is a third-person stealth game.
So you said Rebellion developments?
Yep.
All right, then good. Then I'm correct. You have to know your enemy. You have to know the people that you hate, and I hate Rebellion development, so... We pick up an SMG yet? No.
Magic Mouse says, if it were French, there would be far more barely disguised fetishes of the creators included.
In your area.
I mean...
It's sending off a pretty strong signal, so whoever placed it wants to be far, far away when it blows. I've uploaded its location to your radar.
Now I'm defusing bombs too. Wasn't today my day off?
I think that might be the bomb over there.
Yeah.
Oh my God, JC, a bomb. Oh my God, the flinching that we have to deal with.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what was happening to your aiming. Oh, I hate that in games.
I don't mind it, but the enemies have to flinch too.
Yeah.
Face buttons.
Yep. Yeah, it's just Simon Says.
I think I got this. Oops. Fuck. Nah, whatever.
Got it.
I shouldn't have been talking while... I shouldn't have been talking while I was...
Danger Girls 1, Hammer 0.
Good work, JC.
Battle Gem awarded.
Ah, it's Sam Fisher. I'd recognize those goggles
Good
anywhere.
work.
Oh,
Dino
jeez
Gem
Louise.
awarded.
Okay, SMG, you better be good. Good enough. The frame rate, not good.
Yeah.
That is definitely, like, issue numero uno. That is...
I've been thinking, like, maybe this could have been better if they had a locked frame rate, but it probably would have been locked to 5.
Yeah, that's generous.
Yeah.
Can I operate the elevator? I can't strafe until I back up. Very sticky.
We haven't seen a get ready for action set piece in, like, a while, have we?
Come see me when you're all grown up.
I'm out of here.
Yes, we won't be seeing him when he's all grown up. Is anything? No, I think that's just set dressing.
Yeah. Well, I broke my leg, but I didn't go in the ocean. So.
Armed. Check your radar.
Oh, hear that? A bomb just got armed.
Is it just me, or is the scale of the guns in the world huge compared to how big that, like the size of that drum for the Magnum?
Oh, they want them to be visible. They want them to be.
Yeah, I was good. Yeah, true. It's really funny.
All right. Hey, there we go.
Ha! I'm on fire, baby.
Excellent. We detect 3 more signals in the area.
Oh god, I gotta do the bomb defusal minigame 3 more times.
Yeah, I see Festus asking in chat about why the voices cut out the music. That is very PlayStation 1.
It's CD
probably
audio.
Because,
probably
it's probably because it's CD audio. The way you would get around that is you would have to downsample the voices into essentially like MIDI samples. I'm using scare quotes there, but there's like a PlayStation specific MIDI playback thing where you can digitize voices that way. So they would all sound like you're talking on a telephone, but then you could play them back in real time without cutting out the music.
Yeah, because alternatively, it can only play 1 CD audio track at a time.
Yeah.
So of the music and the voice acting both. But also, you know, it might also be a clarity thing. Because this music doesn't necessarily sound like it would have to be CD audio. I could see this
It doesn't,
being
but
Red
it
Book.
definitely...
Yeah.
It's definitely not MIDI, like, sequence, though. You know, with sound fonts on the disc.
Yeah, it might well be CD audio, but I'm just saying that you could have done this as...
Yeah, that's how Silent Hill 1 works.
I know you're, as you said, you're putting scarecrows around MIDI, but I just am thinking about the dialoguing process wrong and everyone talks in drums.
Yeah.
I'm hoping this elevator works now. So that I can continue to progress and not go around in circles. Fuck. Okay, I'm out of ideas. So it begins. Now it's Solve My Maze time. Okay.
Whee!
Yeah, not quite.
I'm glad we haven't run into any fall damage yet. I'm not gonna assume there's none.
Ooh, that's nice.
This game's ahead of its time.
I think I missed what y'all were looking at.
I jumped towards the ladder, and I caught the ladder, so I didn't have to start from the bottom. It let me climb up from the place where I was in midair as I hit the ladder. So that is genuinely very nice. If it can save you a few seconds of agonizing ladder climbing. Is there something I missed here? Entirely possible.
This really looks like something you're supposed to do something with, but I assume pressing the action button is doing nothing, so...
Yeah, there's one more thing I can do. Alright, that exhausts my interaction with that. Which means go back to this room and see if I missed something here. Does this open? No, that's just decoration. Is this anything? No. Nothing there.
Yeah, this is a risk of fully 3D games of this era, is it can be really hard to tell what's interactable and what's not.
For me, it's more just I need direction. The radar, they got it up on screen. It highlights a bunch of stuff, but I wish it would tell me in some sort of form or fashion where go next. Because it feels like there's nothing to do in this area. I can't think of anything I would have missed in this corner of the map. I don't think I can leave the elevator early to like get off on some unspecified floor. Can I get behind this? No. Bomb we defused. Is this interactable in any way? No. Which means I'm gonna backtrack all the way back to the beginning of the level in search of progress, and maybe someone look up a long play and just confirm for me what I am meant to do here. Because
I'm actually looking at the singular speedrun for this game, and the speedrunner seems lost in this level too.
Oh no, that's a bad sign. There was a say something nice, and I can say something nice. We've said some nice things about this game already, but I will say something nice, which is that it is just nice to have the cycle through the different female characters who each have their presumed specialty. It doesn't really manifest in gameplay. They all play the same, barring some different animations for this. I mean, I guess they get different weapons, so that's something.
Yeah.
So they're semi-unique. And then they all seem competent at the things that they are doing, so...
Yeah.
I don't have, a good sense of where you are versus where some other things are in here. It just does seem like there are things in the environment that are sometimes interactable and sometimes aren't. Like, items that almost look completely identical, but this time you can interact with it and it does a thing.
I've backtracked all the way to the beginning of the level.
Oh, you shouldn't be there.
Great.
I imagine we need to go back to that specific room with the walkways and the ladders.
Yeah, because there has to be a way to get onto that elevator, to get that elevator working.
Yeah,
like,
the main say some... Oh, go ahead, yeah.
You know that one panel that's up against, a wall between some yellow barrels that you were like, is this something? Is this something?
Don't tell me.
even in the speedrun, the guy is trying to interact with it like he thinks it's going to do something and it doesn't.
Oh. Well, good then.
He has to pause to check his objectives.
That's kind of surprising. I know this game has a very bad reputation, but the fact that the one speedrun is basically a casual playthrough is fascinating.
The one speedrun is also an hour and 21 minutes.
Oh, okay. Wow. I guess
We are roughly at the 16-minute mark.
Yeah, I guess if you're skipping all the cutscenes and stuff, this is a... Oh, is that a thing?
I mean,
with the sparks coming off of it?
I wonder. Wait, hold on. I don't want to fall off of that.
Whee!
Yeah, because I can't... New fuse needed.
Yeah, alright. Okay. So we have kind of an objective. Wait.
We pick up a... Oh, fuck me in the face. Yeah, we must have picked it up at some point. I just didn't notice.
I think that's gonna activate this little lift to your left.
Yes, that I've been trying to activate this whole time. Okay.
Yeah.
I probably should have checked the inventory, saw the elevator fuses there, and then drawn an assumption.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna try and if it's easy to pick up key items and not notice, then we'll have to make a note.
In the first level, Abby was announcing she had quips for every item we were picking up. As goofy as that is, there's a reason for it. It's helpful to have that because it clues you in, where the text boxes that briefly pop up on screen don't always. I probably could have done that a little cleaner.
Yeah. I'm honestly surprised. The explosives did about the same damage as those three did, including the guy on the turret, so...
Break my legs again.
No, not that deadly to what I was thinking. But yeah, no, my say something nice is just that at least...
Bomb online. Coordinates are uploaded.
I think the presentation is, outside of gameplay is decent.
I think the presentation in gameplay is pretty decent. It's just that it runs at such a noxious frame rate.
Yeah.
do you need to disarm that bomb? Or...
I sure do.
Well, it was back in the other room. Where the red marker was.
Yeah.
It is, but I think it might be on a different level. Because you see...
Yeah. Look up there.
Oh.
So I'm sure there's a circuitous way to get there. That probably involves some amount of platforming.
Yeah.
It switched me over to the revolver. I don't have the time to be using the revolver right now, so this shotgun better fucking...
I have to reference Tomorrow Never Dies again. When you're in levels where they're in these kind of, I'll quote, indoor environments. I know this is an oil rig, but you know, it's all corridors and doors and stuff. The draw distance is real low, and I imagine it was probably for this reason this game runs real bad. I'd have to look up footage of Siphon Filter and see how well that game does interiors.
I've got a bad feeling about this bomb and our ability to defuse it. Oh no, not during... Don't tell me it's ticking down during this cutscene too.
Just don't hurt us. Please don't kill me.
Stay still. Hands on your head.
Just blow up mid-cutscene, please.
That's what I'm hoping. That's the dream.
Huh?
Yeah, where did the timer go?
You weren't thinking about the bomb for long enough, so it stopped existing.
I love that hostage voice, the really gravelly one, because that wasn't even in the cutscene.
Go on, vamoose. Go.
I'm out of here.
Get along, little doggy.
Thanks, honey.
So what about the bomb? What happened to the bomb?
Yeah.
Is the bomb still on the radar if I go backwards?
No, I don't think it is.
Huh.
Guess we don't have to worry about that anymore.
It blew up off screen. It's like not an issue now.
One failed. Okay, so it blew up during the cutscene.
Oh, I guess it did.
But there's letting me continue the mission.
Oh, yeah, they must have failed threshold.
Wait, go back to the menu there. Secondary explodes. Oh wait, no, that's secondary skill, not secondary objective. Okay, no.
I hopefully we can finish the mission, and it'll let us finish the mission instead of being like, well, you missed a bomb, so
like I noticed in the speed run, it's probably the last time I'm going to mention this. I noticed in the speed run at the very start of this level, the guy screwed up and like let a hostage die, the very first hostage, and he immediately just jumped off the rig to start the level over.
How is he allowed to jump off the rig?
So the thing is, I don't know if you actually do need it, and he knew like, oh, I fucked up, I need to do it, or if this was just the world's fastest casual playthrough.
Yeah.
There's gotta be something in this room, right? No. Okay. Onwards and upwards. I bet that's gonna hurt. I'm gonna test it.
Check your radar, Jason.
Yep, I need to know. What's this? A wrench. This could come in handy. I think I have an idea what the game wants me to do. Wrench needed.
Yeah.
What's the problem? I'm on fire, baby.
Hey, you know, sometimes hidden shit works. Sometimes you just gotta hit shit.
Check your radar, JC. Another bomb is ticking.
Oh, I'm looking at the guide now, like the actual GameFAQs guide, and it mentions nothing about what happens if you just fail to complete an objective. So, I don't know.
My precious high score in this game that doesn't track score.
It doesn't say that you'll still be able to beat a level, but it doesn't say that you won't be able to beat a level.
I guess we're going to find out. All right. doy. If you had a hard time finding the bomb, you would be fucked here, because the time that ticks down looking for it eats away at the bomb defusal time. Hey.
Chalk one up for the ladies.
Outstanding. Only one signal remains.
Girls get it done.
That doesn't include you. Don't take credit for this one.
Alright. I'm guessing there's just no full damage then. If that didn't do damage, I'd be... outside of, like, you know, designated kill planes, I feel like you're going to be fine.
I'll take it.
And it's a minor thing. There might be some lack of direction in places, but the fact that when you examine a key interactable and it says what you need to use... We've definitely played some games that are not that kind on the stream, so I am going to give the game credit for that.
This game's definitely uneven in how it presents that stuff, how much guidance it gives you versus how much it, and when it doesn't. But at least there was an effort made in parts. I wish it was a little more thorough across the board in that sense, but... Yep, I had a hunch. Not even sure what this is gonna do. Oh, well, there we go.
Sure. Yeah.
Those steam-operated doors, I tell you what. Oh. I'm stuck. Oh, there we go. Well, I gotta.
Hey!
Yeah, a bit of a delayed reaction to that.
I like he was just running up and down. He didn't know what to do.
Something I wish you could get in this game is health to go. Pickups that you can just like keep in your inventory. Yeah. Oh, this would be a great time for it too, because this is precarious, the situation I find myself in.
I'm kind of surprised there isn't any pickup, you know, permanent carry health.
You haven't had like grenades or anything, have you?
I think Abby picked up some noisemaker grenades in the last mission, but our girl JC here does not. It looks like I picked up like...
Despite explosives being her secondary skill.
I'm hoping they come around the corner. Oh, even if you just idle, I'm not touching anything.
It sways.
Yeah.
Arm's getting tired.
That does not look like swaying to me. That just looks like someone fucking with the controls.
Oh, that guy's on a mounted machine gun. Okay. I want him to get out of the red. Red means that he's like probably fully dialed into where I am. But if I wait here, now he's in yellow. Because what I gotta do is I just gotta step out. There we go. Now ice this guy.
There you go.
That's quite an advanced radar system for the time.
Are you allowed to get on the...
Yeah.
Yes. To no avail.
Yeah, no one's coming this way, but I'm sure there will be opportunities.
I don't remember what game I was playing last year, but I was playing some game, not on stream, where like there were so many turrets in the game, but there were no turret sections.
Proximity signal detected. They saved the biggest one for last.
And there was at no point in the game where the turret would actually be useful. Like the turrets were always like ahead of you being manned by enemies. And once you got to the turrets, there was no one behind you to shoot them. So there was this whole turret mechanic that was really just useless because you never had a chance to use any of them.
Ladder, where art thou?
I do vaguely remember that.
Might have been Dark Sector. Unsure.
Yeah, I think it was, yeah. Now you mention it.
Okay. This is bugging me. The finding how to get up. Okay. I want rewind. I want more time to figure this out.
More time.
Yeah.
Maybe just straight up not in this room.
No, I saw the
No,
bomb.
it is. Yeah, it's on top of the...
No, rephrase.
I know what you mean.
Maybe the way
Yes.
up is not in this room.
Okay. Save state.
Proximity signal
Yeah.
detected. They say that.
What about that switch on the wall?
Not a switch, that's health.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I get why though. It looked like a circle dot from further away. Yeah.
Yeah, those always just look like switches.
Damn!
No.
No.
I mean, this is the same problem we had with the other bomb, too. Because it was up. It was in, like, you know... Okay. There's gotta be
Yeah,
something.
I have briefly seen it out the corner of my eye. It's definitely on top of those.
I mean,
it's
yeah,
attached to the top of
it's
these.
right there, yeah. Nope. It's right there.
This is the last bomb, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
I'm looking at the guy. It says climb up to the top and jump over the small platforms. It just says climb.
I mean, we're not gonna have enough time to defuse it, but let's find out. Objective complete.
What?
Good enough. You know what? There's certainly no more fuse sitting where it used to be.
Did I look away? What happened?
It blew up, and
It
then we
blew up on
completed
its
the
own.
objective because I guess we diffused enough of them. That's gonna bug the shit out of me, though. I'm sorry. I need to know. I need to know what the game fucking expects you to do here. Okay, so as near as I can figure, there's that gap there that would presumably allow us to get on top of... Hold on.
Johnny, do you have a long play?
Yeah, I'm looking at that now. They...
What that box? Ah.
So you'd have to know this. Going into that room,
There
you'd
you
have
got
to
it.
come in through this way,
One for last.
expecting there to be a bomb to defuse. Lucky.
Oh, lucky, yeah.
Mother of all bombs. Oh, I was not paying attention to that. I missed the first. Beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Baby.
Smashing work, JC. You've saved the rig.
Except for that one that blew up, but we don't have to talk about it.
I mean, you know, minor damage. Cosmetic damage, really. The Sean Connery guy, he drops his accent like every other line.
Yeah.
I wonder, like, how many you have to defuse for the game to be like, alright, you're fine. Or if you can let them all blow up, and it's like, you saved the rig.
The shotgun is very bad.
Yeah.
I do
It's
not
just with
enjoy
how
using
close you have to be.
By the way, I like whatever, like, Xylophone or Glockenspiel or whatever is in this song.
Piece of cake. You're all clear, kid.
it. Now let's blow this thing and go home.
I'll take it from here.
No, don't. We defuse the bombs. Don't.
I think we're going to switch to Sydney at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And if I have reduced health despite the fact that we are switching characters, then I will be annoyed.
She's an empath. You know?
Sydney Savage in Caution, Curves Ahead. Is that a G3? Or like a PSG?
How's it going on your end, Sid?
Looks like the hammer's switched to plan B. Any idea, Val?
The rig's cooling systems are offline. If the cogen system goes, you guys are toast. Time to split, Sid. No! First reactivate the cooling systems and save the remaining hostages.
Oh, it's an AUG?
Okay.
They're calling it a sniper rifle. What?
Yeah, it looks very different in game than it does in the menu.
So they gave you full health. However, what was that piece of paper that just started flying by? That looked like it was important. What an obnoxious crosshair, by the way.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be our sniper weapon, but the AUG is an assault rifle. It is a bullpup assault rifle that they have turned into a sniper rifle. I mean, this thing like takes like 30 round mags like a champ, and they're giving us arbitrarily 6 rounds. Very strange. Okay, Mark 23.
You're playing games with a whip. When you're playing games with like customizable weapons and stuff, do you like taking a weapon and turning it into just the opposite of whatever it was meant to be?
No, because there's some part of me that like feels gross doing it. You know, as much as I know about guns, I know this is a point I've raised on the show before. You know, I love guns. I'm not like a gun nut. I just happen to know a lot about them from exposure to stuff and being a fan of action movies and action games and so forth. But
I like it when if it's a robust enough customization system. Usually you're not going to find that like in an online balance game or something like that. But like if I can turn just a pistol into a legitimate sniper rifle or a sniper rifle into a shotgun, like I'll do it. Yeah.
You would have loved Blacklight Retribution, the greatest free-to-play first-person shooter of all time.
I did like that game.
Yeah, any receiver, you can turn it into any kind of gun. Or, you know, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, where when that game launched, you could just turn like a pistol into a rocket launcher, a suppressed rocket launcher, or whatever the fuck. Good stuff.
Yeah, no, the goofy stuff you could do with guns in Metal Gear Solid 5 was always great.
I really keep thinking about replaying Metal Gear Solid 5, but that's such a time commitment. I say as I'm getting back into like Elden Ring Night Rain again. But still.
Okay. Nothing I can see there. Double check there's not... Oh, yeah, of course, there's just a corner I can round here. No, wait, this is feeds into... That's a circle. Oh, I am lost.
You started the level, too. That's not a good sign.
Oh, that was bullshit.
What are your objectives on this level, anyway?
I'll check in a second. First, I'm gonna... make sure I actually save that guy.
Get on now. Bye-bye.
Thanks, honey.
Bye-bye.
I can tell she is trying to do Australian, but she is failing.
She's the helicopter pilot, by the way. And she's doing like a Joker, I'm going crazy look in her. That is the least flattering portrait. I know that JC's was off-center, but just the compression, this one is not kind to her. But she is a striking, sassy, and vivacious component of the Danger Girls. Originates from the picturesque continent of Australia. That's good to know. They confirm what the accent is supposed to be.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell from the performance, so it's...
Yeah. It's a specific thing where it doesn't sound like someone who thinks a British accent is Australian. It sounds like someone who is trying to sound Australian and coming out British. A minor distinction, but a distinction nonetheless.
Medium machine gun, which shares the same exact model as the submachine gun that JC has, and is in fact the same
Oh no, she had a medium. It was called medium for JC. As
Was
well.
it called? No, it was called submachine gun.
No,
I'm thinking of
medium
Abby's.
in the
Abby's
menu.
was called
You
submachine
figured
gun.
Abby, yeah. So I guess I only got the license for a couple of guns.
Can't interact with any of this.
What is this Silent Hill music?
It lets you know that we're in danger. What's your backflip look like?
What happened?
What's your side? Oh, that's straight up Lara Croft. I think I just like the automatic weapons in this game, which is to say I don't like many of the weapons in this game, which is a problem. That is definitely an issue, that most of these guns are what I'd call not good. Alright, so beginning of the level. Nothing doing here. Can't interact. But there's got to be something that opens that up, right? Like, ultimately what we're working towards is something that opens these doors. So we'll keep going to the control room, perhaps.
I really can't stop hearing like the Silent Hill in this now that Johnny brought it up.
Yeah, it needs those dentist drills to really...
Akira Yamaoka's Danger Girls.
I mean, I'd play the shit out of that. Whatever game that soundtrack would accompany. Oh, well, okay. Well, there we go.
Okay, Val, I've patched you into the rig's automated systems. Anything you can do for me?
Not much, I'm afraid. Hammer's cut all remote access to the coolant terminals. You'll have to manually reactivate the master system.
And just how, pray tell, do I do that?
Just get into the control room. I'll talk you through it.
One word. Bulkheads. And me without a wrench.
Gotcha. Let's see what I can do about that. There, you're clear for takeoff.
At least they show the doors opening, but that's a bad performance. This lady, in addition to her accent being spotty at best, one word, bulkheads, and me without a wrench. This does not inspire confidence.
There was this old bit from that Dropout show, Make Some Noise, where they had to improv a scene of like Western made by Australian actors who keep slipping into their accents. And they're just doing like a Western performance, but then every now and then they'll just say like I like my coffee. Blick. And like that's kind of what her performance sounds like. Like every now and then she remembers Australian.
Yeah. Silent Hill 2 Remake, Maria has a bit of that going on.
I sure hope there's not a hostage in that room waiting to get executed. Nope, we dodged
But you know, hostages aren't an objective for you on this mission.
No, they are the objective.
Oh, they are. Never mind. I thought it was explosives again. I forgot.
Let's get a real good look at this
Red Bull,
picture.
by the way.
Let's get a. Can we zoom in? Can I zoom in any further with this sniper rifle?
You did a bit.
No, that was me crouching.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Can you walk forward towards it to?
No.
Also?
This is the most
like
useless
this.
sniper rifle in the universe. Ay ay ay. I wanted to zoom in on an extra digitized picture, on like the most digitized 16 by 16 pixel
I might have
thing.
something.
Up to
hold down R2 and then try stuff. While you've got the sniper out, does that do anything?
No.
Wow.
Okay,
She's beautiful.
Yeah, you were looking at the same guy that I was.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be L2 R2.
L2.
Hey, and R2 is out. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Wow, she's beautiful. There we go. We got there.
We got some extra controls, by the way.
Oh, do tell.
Press against wall plus R1 is apparently. Yep, there you go.
But I can't. Oh, I guess I can. I can strafe. Okay.
Yep.
I was about to
You
say
also-
that's the pose for your yearbook photo button apparently, but okay.
This will definitely help. You do have a 180 turn. It's double tap back. And I think you did roll while crouching already.
Oh yeah, we had the whole roll saga earlier.
Yeah. And it is a little spoiler, but apparently in the controls you can throw C4 at some point.
Good to know. All right, we've looped around, but that's okay because I was exploring and I know where we came from, and presumably what direction we have to go. Also, you know, I'm still time zone challenged right now. So are we 2 hours into the show at this current juncture?
Yes.
Okay, good. Just want to make sure. It's it doesn't help that I do things in military time, so I'm looking. All right, it's 19 o'clock right now relative to.
Oh no, I'm military time brained as well.
No, I'm not. I can convert, but I do not think that way.
You know what it was for
it's
me?
because
You go first, Johnny.
When is 12 a.m. and when's 12 p.m.? I never
12
remember.
p.m. is when sun up. 12 a.m. is when the moon up.
Ah.
For me, I always confused AM and PM. I just couldn't remember which was which ever as a kid. So I'm like, fuck it, 24-hour clock. But let's drop this AM PM bullshit. And it just stuck. Now I know, but... Carmen in chat says, y'all are freaks. Don't maybe come over there. I'll walk into the other room.
All right, here's 12 a.m. versus 12 p.m. is look outside. Should be obvious.
It's because it's one of those things where like 11:59 is PM, but 1 past midnight is AM. And when that like the way my brain works, I cannot figure out when exactly the crossover happens.
Well, let me do
like
this.
Can you shoot the glass here? Yeah, that's cool.
I feel like that's a problem that only happens twice per day for a cumulative 120 seconds.
True, but when you're
I guess my work here is done.
when you're a night owl like me, it comes up more often than you think.
Hammer's been using the rig to draw large amounts of mysterious material from the ocean floor. What they intend to do with this substance is unknown.
Steal us a sample, please.
Sure. Oh, somebody's at the door. I've got to run.
Why don't you do a half curtsy? No one's there.
I mean, it's supposed to be like a flare. It's supposed to be like, you know, she's fucking around.
I do a whole lot of hand motions when I'm streaming on here. No one can see them.
Yeah.
I do too. It's actually very bad for me when I have the controller in my hands, but you know, that's the Italian in me. Boshk. All right, which way is that away versus this away?
This was something I was going to talk about before we got onto that military time tangent, but oh well.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know how it is on this bitch of a show sometimes. Yeah. Oh, I am directionally confused. It's happened. Okay, I can use... Wait, no, hold on. There's more posters up in this room, so this is not the room we were in earlier. I think.
Considering the
like that's
how
the
low
room we were in
resolution,
earlier.
yeah. But yeah, consider how low resolution those posters are. 100% those are just stolen assets. Those are from like actual magazines.
You remember how Nintendo kind of got in trouble with Punch Out on the Wii for stolen assets? Because it turned out that Great Tiger, I think.
No, Piston Hondo.
Oh, it was Piston Hondo. Yeah, he was like reading Sailor Moon, but you wouldn't know unless you like turned the camera around because you could never see it in game.
Oh yeah. Outside of hacking, it would be impossible to see.
Yeah. But it was there, and you still can't do that.
Yeah, no, the guy responsible for that was super fired, from what I've heard.
That's a you'll never work in this town again kind of fired.
Yeah.
Super fired.
Yeah, no, technically that game has the Sailor Moon license in it because Nintendo were like, well, we have to play it safe. Better do that than get sued later on. especially with Toei.
There's still a ton of hostages to rescue. That is our primary, our raison d'etre for being here. But oh, you know what?
I wasn't quite.
I think I know where it is. I'm probably wrong, but
I assume, yeah, something you did in that room with the glass ceiling. Once the glass ceiling was shattered, that you've now unlocked something.
The glass ceiling sure is shattered. We got 3 ladies here on this mission.
oh, I really hoped it would open up this door from this early on. Oh.
Well, enemies.
I mean, that's always good.
Yeah. Oh, wait, is that door open now?
Now the door's open. The fuck?
They came through the door, is the idea. We didn't unlock the door, but actions we took earlier in the level have caused them to come out. That's a fine way to do it. You just got to be better about telegraphing that.
Infidel.
Here it is.
You have done very well. Shoot him.
No problem.
No, please don't kill me.
Hey, we did it.
What are you looking at? Go on. Scoot.
I'm out of here.
All right, so this guy got like a key card, right? Do we have anything? Did we pick up what he was producing? No?
Yeah, he was flashing something in the cutscene, but he didn't get anything.
Was that his gun?
No, because it wouldn't have given the guy, the hostage, a gun.
Oh, you're saying the hostage had a... Wow, I just had... this... I had, like, some severe deja vu just now. I don't know why. that sort of deja vu where you get completely thrown off. Oh, that's probably bad over there.
Oh, I don't do that.
Oh,
hey, game,
that was weird, yeah.
Don't do that.
I thought you entered some sort of secret extra first-person mode we didn't know about.
Good thing all these keypads, we just know the combinations to all of them. Oh, there's that C4. I'm going to keep that health there in case I wind up needing it. Let's see if I can... Oop, stuck.
What's... ignoring the Matrix joke in the room, isn't like the idea of deja vu like something in your brain gets like crossed, wired, or like goes wrong? It's like, well, I just assume this happened now. Are you stuck?
I don't know. Are you stuck?
Oh.
Well, that might answer that question. That might answer that particular query. Not quite stuck, but
I would rewind though before you got shot the hell up.
I think we skipped ahead in the level though. This looks like the end of the level.
Yeah, well, you know.
Hold on. Yeah, no, you're right that we should rewind. That I should make an effort here.
Somehow took a lot of damage from that fall.
No, it was because someone was shooting me. What happened here is, and let's see if this is reproducible. This might help someone who's looking to beat the current speed run. That was a lot cleaner that time. Maybe I need to start by jumping onto it. Because what happened was I made it to, like, I just about made it to the top. And then he shot me down.
I think it was during the, like, clamber animation you got hit.
And that sent me back down to the bottom of the ladder, but it sent me inside the wall, so when I tried to get out, I went through the geometry, and it spit me out somewhere that we have not visited so far in the level.
There. What is that mess of pixels over to the right, behind the boxes?
That's a hostage.
Well, that's a hostage, but there is something else behind the boxes even more to the right.
Well, first.
But yeah, no, yeah, sometimes it is real rough. Sometimes you get deja vu. You start going to...
Fuck you, fish.
I didn't know C4 was that bouncy.
It's plastic, right? Plastic explosive?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
It seems bad to aim.
Is there a separate detonator?
Here. You still have the guide open?
Yeah.
Well, that also works.
I'm double checking if there is a...
Get on now. Bye-bye.
Run away!
I really like that one. Bye-bye.
Give me more
Hang on,
C4.
Cass, do me a favor. Click in the left analog stick for me. Yep.
Huh.
That's an interesting fire button.
Real natural.
Yeah, I'm just using the D-pad. There's analog control. I'm not using it.
Yeah, considering it's this kind of early 3D tank style.
I really like it
D-pad's
when
probably better.
controls are like laid out in such a way that make some sort of logical sense of what you're doing. Like when you shoot a gun, you do that by tensing your legs.
I like that you can get off a ladder early. You can't slide down ladders, but if you shoot, you'll let go of the ladder, and it will send you speedily down. Have you ever seen me shooting my way off of ladders? I'm assuming.
So, was there nothing in the manual about like detonating C4s and just shoot it?
At least in the game FAQ thing I'm reading, they don't list that in the controls.
You have 17 C4s, so you should be. Kobe. Well,
it does say the longer you hold the button, the further.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe that one's close enough.
L2 to zoom in.
No.
Maybe if you throw it from like that set of boxes ahead.
Yeah, that's got to be it. Unless this thing shreds me to death.
Yeah, honestly, the types have been surprisingly kind in terms of their range.
This you might need to back away from.
There we go.
Carefully.
Hold on. Can I crouch wall? Go into crouch mode. No.
Oh,
I think you're asking too much of the game.
Yeah, no, honestly, not that bad damage-wise.
There we go.
Leave that one for the janitors.
Yeah, they'll sweep up afterwards.
It's a minor question about the hostage encounters here, but I'm curious because you know this in the level in GoldenEye on the boat with the hostages.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are there set enemies that will kill the hostages like this?
Yes.
Or can the AI? Okay, so it's the same as this. Okay.
There are specific enemies that are targeting, and you have a time limit.
By the way, this is where we fell to, and this hostage wasn't here.
Yeah, because
We
there's
skipped
probably
it.
a trigger that we skipped past in the. I have to actually save them.
Yeah.
Yeah, in GoldenEye,
Well, that-
you walk into a room. Once you pass a certain trigger, it activates them. They have like 3 or 4 seconds, and you are allowed to lose like 1 or 2 hostages.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was curious if there was a bit more dynamic with it, or if it was the same as this, where it's just no, this one guard is the one who would do it. Yeah, because I will say when you open that door, when you went back to kind of that starting area and the enemies appeared in the room, I know they're supposed to have run out the door, but they got in their positions very quickly. That I swear they might have just popped in out of nowhere. I didn't see them on the radar until they were just there.
Nothing doing over here. In case there's a hostage around the corner. Oh. That did not help.
That guy hear you, or is that just like a random half in?
I think he was already like looking for you.
Oh right, yeah.
You can stop me with a shotgun? Not unless you're 1 foot away, buddy. So far, this is my least favorite of the Danger Girls. 1, because her mission's not very good. 2, because She gets the worst gun. But I am going to use that gun right now in case there's a hostage over there that I need to save. Speedily. Like that guy right there. By the way.
Italy.
Awful. This. If you tap it, I can tap this button left as many times as I want. Nothing happens. You have to hold it. Hold it.
How does
the
analog feel?
Same. The analog is not.
Of course.
On your knees. Ew, a gun? Ew!
Huh.
Gross.
Obviously, it's not good, but it is really funny that enemies have death quips when you shoot them in the head.
Well, that guy skipped his death quip to threaten the very camp hostage.
Yeah. But a couple of NPCs, you shoot them in the head, and their response is, "Damn."
Now, is this guy gonna continue to be camp? Is he gonna be like,
Run home to Mama.
Run away!
No, the same as everyone else, really.
Oh, I almost kept running forward.
Where's my damn button?
This better go up and over. Now run backwards. This is convoluted, this process here. This little song and dance I have to do. Ugh, just up. No fucking way. Oh, thank God. That was annoying. That the hitbox for the turrets was getting in the way of the C4 that I tossed it and managed to land behind it. I get why that happens, but...
That's supposed to be your specialty.
It's a thing.
No, I think it's funnier to leave it at. Yeah, it's a thing.
So Abby knows how to use computers, too.
What is it, Abby?
Seems like some kind of a machine or
Were they trying to sneak up on her?
So
With the little whisper, or...
I thought that's what it is, but I think someone's sleeping in the bed.
Kills, dismembers, or decapitates. Whatever it is, I know it runs on 3 distinct types of fuels or elements. Weird stuff. What's that, Sid?
Weird stuff. The hammer lifted crates of it from that oil rig.
Who needs music?
We have more of this.
Several tons
That's a spicy meatball!
in our possession.
Excellent, Major Maxim. We must recover the second and third elements without interference.
My men are on full alert, Natalia. The danger girls will be killed on sight.
I love she had to do with her hands. 2, 3.
So that lady, Natalia, that's the former Danger Girl turned Nazi. So she's supposed to be Russian, but working alongside the Nazis.
Yeah.
And she will eventually rejoin the Danger Girls in canon, so...
Wonder if they're going to have like a mind control plot or something.
Thanks to Abby, the Hammer's wretched scheme has been exposed. Achromatic blueprints etched on a recovered tablet depict an ancient machine. According to Abby, legend says this strange device has the power to reconstitute a man's molecular code, making him invincible. We have yet to pinpoint the machine's location, but have established that it requires 3 extraordinarily rare fuels to operate. Thanks to Sydney and JC's efforts on the oil rig, we also know that the Hammer is actively collecting those fuels. In hindsight, I'm intrigued by a recent communique from my ally, Secret Agent Zero. He reports unusually high security at the Swiss mansion of some well-known Hammer cohorts. Furthermore, Hammer troops have begun some type of excavation in the nearby mountains. I think it is safe to presume that these Hammer troops are harvesting the machine's second fuel from deep within an icy tomb. Oh my god. I've contacted CIA agent and friend Johnny Barracuda to assist Abby in her next mission, disguised as husband and wife. They'll attend a party at the Swiss mansion. Once inside, Abby will sneak into their hidden underground facility. Okay, that's just bad text parsing there. Abby will sneak into their hidden underground facility and attempt to upload the machine's exact location. Once accomplished, Abby will rendezvous with JC, who will be standing by outside to ensure a quick getaway. I await their transmission. Douche, mission strategist, Operation Danger Girl, out of space. The year 210508.
So wait, did the open cutscene in this game take place at 1 in the afternoon?
Abby Chase in Dangerous Discovery, and you can see that her pointing, her nipples, that is. Ay, ay, ay. I mean, look, I'm no prude, but this is a T. If you're gonna do this, just bump it up to an M. Just go all out with it. Add, like, blood and guts. I mean, come on. Just go whole hog.
Johnny?
Miss me already, babe? Johnny can understand.
It's freezing down here.
Tell you what, you go ahead and get your data doodad thing installed, and old Johnny will make sure there's a warm bath just waiting for the two of us back at the Casa de Barracuda.
Ew. I think I'll just look for a jacket.
Damn, it's freezing in here. Yeah, even the door hydraulics have started icing up. Why couldn't I have pulled duty in the tropics?
It's so cold I can't turn around and see this lady behind us. Also, I just wanna boop.
Alright. I do have 2 pieces of info from the manual. Yes, C4 can only be destroyed by explode by gunfire. There is no like remote detonation button or mechanic. And the sniper rifle, the models in the manual, it looks completely different. They just fucked up the icon in the menu.
I gotta know. Will he revert to green state? Oh, unique idle animation of her being cold. Someone cared. No, I think this guy's gonna be on alert. Not alert enough to, like, take 2 steps forward, but... Y'all ever play Fear Effect?
Oh, a little bit. I really want to go back through those.
I mean, they're not good. I like them in spirit. I like the fact that you kiss a girl and like it in the second one.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Girl, but
no, they're just by control. They're very much not the kind of game I want to play.
There's so many places we can go, so many directions.
Yeah, they do some fun stuff though, especially with the limited tech at the time.
It was one of those games that was endlessly advertised back in the day, though. So I had so many magazines. With,
oh yeah,
like,
the second
spreads of that.
Yeah, the second one especially. And you'd think by the advertising that game was you know, gratuitous male gaze bait, but it really isn't actually. It's surprisingly tasteful for the time.
Oh, my health is slowly draining, by the way.
Yeah.
I was about to point that out, that you're losing health. I assume because it's cold.
Good old days of loose dinner.
Is there like a warm zone I can go to? I think I'm gonna die because this level is confusing more than anything.
You're going to die because a designer wanted you to have hard nipples for an intro scene.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, who set up this mission? It's like, okay, you're gonna go in the thinnest dress, it's like mini dress we could find.
It's because we're undercover. We entered this under the pretense of attending a party. Is the reason, the logic?
Sure, but
you could go to a party with a coat.
You sure fucking could, couldn't you?
In fact, there's usually an entire room at parties dedicated to the coat that you brought.
They call it the warm room.
Yeah. Or have some sort of plot where it's like, oh yeah, there's a drop. We'd be there to leave for you so you can change outfits or whatever.
I mean, she changes her outfit in the cutscene. The first cutscene of the game, you see her change out one outfit for another.
Pick the dead drop for a pair of pants. If anyone sees you with these pants, you must kill them.
For your eyes only.
Ooh, what a shitty gameplay mechanic. What a shitty contrived gameplay mechanic.
And what a shitty level this is. Just right out the gate, I can tell. This one's gonna cause some problems. Alley-oop.
Deuce is gonna be like, well, she froze to death. If only this was avoidable somehow.
Everyone should be dropping health. Every one of these enemies should be dropping health just to... Well, as long as I'm gonna die in a second.
Or their clothes, you know?
Oh, I missed.
What was that noise?
Huh?
What was that noise?
Oh, come on.
Ay.
Rocket jump. Rocket jump.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, why not?
Anyway. Oh,
no!
No, I want to see this. I want to see this.
All right, faster.
There we go.
I'll restart it too. And I won't waste so much time at the top.
Yeah. I'm gonna say people said stuff about the cuts, like the acting, and I'm not gonna say any of the acting is stellar, but I think at least Abby and Johnny in the ear here, like, it's obviously cheesy, but at least it's like decent and fit in for the tone.
Yeah, they are knowingly hamming it up.
It's the others who are not doing such a great job, in my opinion.
JC's fine.
Those bullets are cold too.
JC's fine, yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah,
I like the sound of the reversed silenced pistol shots.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do want that rocket launcher, even though it was functionally fucking useless. Cool. Oh, wait, it wasn't up here? Wait, then how did I... Oh, whatever. We'll figure it out on the way back.
Also, isn't that blue... I'm not saying go to it, but there's a couple, like, blue squiggly fins that I think are supposed to be heaters.
You know what? I'm gonna go to it, because I've already gone not the way I thought I was going, because rooms, hallways, blend in, look the same.
Nothing. Like, surely that's what that's supposed to be.
I think it's just neon lighting.
Yeah, my health certainly ain't going up.
Well, I wasn't expecting to go up, but I was hoping it would at least stop it from going down.
Oh my god, I see how this loops around. Yeah, this is a bad level, just in terms of design. It's a horseshoe. I mean, so it's giving me two different ways to the same place. Presumably. If I find the key card in here, then I will know that I am correct.
Starting to get the vibes of this one that it started out seeming like, oh, okay, this doesn't seem as bad as reviews led. And then by the end of it, we're going to be like, oh no, it went off a cliff. Prove me wrong, Danger Girl.
I would love for Danger Girl to prove us wrong. I'm still holding out hope for this game for some reason.
Do you think the first, like, real level of Nightfire would have been as iconic if you were dying of hypothermia the entire time?
If he wore his suit from the start, his formal attire.
Like, oh, it's cold.
Shivering, not stirred.
It's inside. Please give me the hottest martini you have.
Steaming. I made that jump before.
I feel like I've seen How to Drink make a hot martini before.
It's probably not completely unheard of. I'm going to die.
I'm not sure if it's as hard as it seems, but anytime I see where people do the thing where they drink alcohol that's on fire, I don't know, A, why you would do it, and B, how.
I mean, the secret is the fire goes out almost immediately. Because the alcohol, whatever, like, burns away so quickly. It's just for show.
Okay.
It's a very brief, like, show at that.
I've also seen the videos of people doing flaming shots and then spitting the flame back out. Not to look cool, just as an, oh god, the inside of my body is now on fire.
Skill issue is what it sounds like to me, as the kids say. What is this underground thing here that I think I've been... No, I know what that is.
Is it warm?
It does not help that I'm losing health so fucking rapidly in this mission, and that I'm also losing it in the gunfights. Okay, SMG. Gotta remember that I'm picking this up.
That's where you start.
No, this takes me to this room.
Okay.
So I can get the key card that I'm definitely gonna need. I know the guy in the room, in the security room, drops a little bit of health.
You think you're just wrapping yourself in bandages for warmth? Is that how that's working?
That must be. I'm gonna be looking like the fucking mummy at the end of this.
Oh, what was that? I swear there was some game from, like, the aughts, I think, where, like, your health was your heat. Just, like, basically the entire game ran off of this mechanic. You were dying if you were getting... If your heat was dropping, but if you were getting injured, your heat was dropping, too.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
I don't want to say Lost Planet. That's probably not right.
This is ridiculous. I do have to play as like a stealth mission at a certain point. I just need to be like not getting shot at all.
No, I know what it is. It was a first-person game.
First person. It was like...
Luis, I think, has it. Is it. No, it's cryo something.
Cryostasis. Cryo something, yeah.
There's a little Bioshock-esque.
Puzzles too.
Yeah.
Like, the final boss was like Chronos God of Time or something.
Yeah, I remember that game looking cool.
It was like a... No pun intended. Yeah, it was like a game tap game for me, I think. You know, we were talking earlier about... Or we paid reference to the Year of the Bow. And that little subsect of gaming history. Was there like a cold era in like the early to mid 2000s?
Yeah, the big chill.
Like...
Maybe,
like,
yeah.
Cold Fear, Cryostasis, The Thing...
Silent Hill, Shattered Memories.
Lost Planet.
Cold Fear wasn't necessarily... I mean, it had weather mechanics. It wasn't always cold, that game.
Okay.
It's a bit of a misnomer. I can see the mistake given the name.
I definitely count Silent Hill, Shattered Memories, though.
Fuck.
Especially because it originally was supposed to have heat-based survival mechanics when it was a non-quote Silent Hill 1 reimagining. I put that in quote because it is not a Silent Hill 1 reimagining.
Oh, I forgot to pick up the SMG. God damn it. Whatever. As long as I can pop
I have a
that
rocket
shot.
Yeah.
launcher.
There's also a they released like
Ah!
Oh yeah. See, those things were little heaters. Why didn't the guards have them on? Fucking idiots.
You know, they run hot.
Well, despite the fact they said they were cold earlier.
Yeehaw. Alright, so I just gotta keep an eye open for those panels on the wall, I guess.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna say I think it might be a good thing that enemy drops seem to be set.
Hold again.
Because it means you won't be relying on like random drops. They at least hypothetically balance the amount of health available in each level.
So the heater is completely dependent on an area by area basis.
Yes, I gathered that.
You'll need to turn them on. Yeah.
I'm just going for the headshot at this point to try and end these fights before they start. I remember there being an enemy here last time. Did I grab the security card?
You're going to defeat Hammer by, like, racking up their electric bill.
Before I forget.
Also, we haven't commented on it, but considering the setting, I think the music is really trying to emulate Happy's Metal Gear Solid 1 music.
Well, I don't want to spoil anything,
bit...
but there's some... the credits to this game, for when we make it there, have a very special section in the credits that is going to be very amusing. I don't have the right security card.
Yeah, there's parts of this song that I swear are using the same like synth samples.
I noticed before you turn the heating units on, they're blue, which makes me wonder if they're cooling units right now.
Yeah, see, I was confused because like the way fire works, like when it gets really hot, it goes blue. That's why I figured they would.
Door frozen. Fuck off.
So you need to find a way to turn those heaters in that room on.
The security card I have doesn't work on the door that needs a security card. Maybe it will work on this one. Smartest guard we faced yet. Wow, very square dress.
Babe, the Barracuda's coming at ya.
Ooh, is it really you?
Listen, I'm serious this time. Once you get ready to switch out of that thin dress.
Let me guess. You'd be willing to watch my back, personally?
Well, yeah. With all the Hammer troops around here, you never know.
Too bad. So sad. You've already missed the show, dork.
Curse me and my lousy timing.
Well, fuck me then.
It's also very obvious he's got a very different microphone he recorded on to be that bassy.
I want to see, like, a guard later in this level wearing, like, the stuff you discarded. Like, the guard was like, hey, free dress.
I've been looking for one of these. Do I even need to turn the heat on at this point?
You're going to need to turn the heater on that'll unfreeze that door.
Ooh, good point. Yeah.
Part of me was wondering if you're going to have to... Oh, well, now I'm too hot, so now I need to turn these back off.
I actually wonder if... No, okay. I was about to say, I wonder if the one you lit up the ones all the way over there, but I can see that other one was still blue.
I fucking wonder if... And I'm going to be mad if this is the case. Okay, so I assume that these two passages led to two different areas, or led to the same area, I should say, right? That they led to the same, it was a horseshoe design, where if I go this way, it's going to lead me to the same place where I got this key card initially. Oh, wait, no. Maybe? Yes, because this is the bottom of that, presumably. I'm going to find out when I climb up this ladder, is what I'm getting at.
Wondering if they're just identical locations.
Yeah. And if there's two different key cards here.
Well,
no, because the
turned
heat's on. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my initial assumption was right, but that doesn't leave us with anything helpful. So what I need to do is figure out a way into that room. I'm assuming that's where I install the system link. Unless... What if I need to install the system link in that computer room? And there was just a computer in there that I neglected to interact with. I gotta know. I gotta be thorough. This game demands a thoroughness of you.
That sounds like a reasonable assumption.
No. 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 Okay, so I mean, we can cross that off the list.
Yep. While we're looking, I just want to say I like that new feature on Blue Sky for like the going live.
Oh, I
thing.
forgot to do that. Fuck.
So I did that for you.
Thank you.
So, what I like about that system is that I could do that for you. That you don't need to tie your Twitch account or any sort of account to it. You just put the link in. So I could set you as going live and say, oh, we're going to go live until about like 10 o'clock. And then I could do that for my profile too. So if anyone looks at me, they can see I'm live. Theoretically, every single person of our audience could put the going live thing on their profile for Bad Game Hall of Fame.
Listen, okay.
Sell them on that. I would prefer if it was tied into the account and just automatically said when this account is live, that it puts the live up for that.
Yeah, like how Discord does it, yeah.
That would be nice. I do like that it's... The reason I like that it's not tied is because I can do it for me too and not have to, like, do authentication.
Yeah, yeah. It'd be nice if there was a way to do it that did both.
But yes, you're right that having it, like, just automatically, like, oh, I see that they are live, let me just hit the button. Or let me just, like, switch that little thing on.
Yeah. I assume we can't get into that room you went past, right?
No, that's the one I'm looking for a way into. Wait.
Up.
Aha!
Where did he come from? This door is frozen shut.
Again, I swear enemies at certain points just pop in. We haven't seen it, like, happen in front of us, but... See? That guy, like... Yeah, I think when you hit certain triggers, enemies just populate areas.
I mean, you're absolutely right, but that's a bad way to do this, especially when they're holding necessary items. If they were doing it just to repopulate rooms, I wouldn't be thinking twice about it. I'd just be like, oh yeah, I'd rather have something to do when I revisit this room than not. But the way they are doing it, where it is people with key items, is... Ugh. No commentary? No nothing? Just... Okay. I'm glad we did that, I guess. Oh, here's why I really need to come into this room. And that will unfreeze the door. Hopefully immediately. Hopefully I don't need to watch it thaw in real time.
Wait here for like 6 hours and we'll heat up. We're gonna sous vide this room. I kind of want to try a sous vide steak at some point, I think.
It's good. It's just a steak done to the precise temperature you want it to be done at. You gotta see
sounds like it'd
be
like a very sounds like it'd be a very reliable way to get a steak cooked. Like,
oh, exactly these frames. It's because of this geometry in the center here. It's the transparencies and the... Look.
It really is like GoldenEye. Just look down the entire time. Just look at flat surfaces and don't look at anything.
I appreciate what they are trying to do by detailing the glass, by having the transparency and, you know, the light shining on it. It's a great cinematic effect. If it kills the frame rate... If it kills the frame rate, don't do it. Just make it, like, completely blank.
Or do what GoldenEye does, where the transparency effect only happens when you get close enough to, like, a specific glass pane.
It makes it, you know, more like the comic book. The less frames you have, the more it's like a still image.
Can't jump on top of it.
So you can't destroy the glass. Because my theory was that it was being so like bad about it because maybe all those things were breakable.
Mm-hmm.
It was rendering even more like objects like that.
Yeah, we did do that earlier. That was an earlier puzzle.
Wait. This isn't gonna work, right?
I doubt it. No.
Every door in here is locked. I mean, do I need to just re-equip the...
Okay, I could be wrong. Okay, I am wrong. I thought there was a switch on the wall.
Wait, look.
You see that? Oh, maybe there is a switch on the... Yes, there is. That's a bad place for that. Come on.
Ah, finally, that solves my issues.
It does...
You melt the glass.
Maybe it's ice.
It's like that ice hotel in Die Another Day. Which has to be like one of the least comfortable hotels to ever stay in, right? The bed's made of ice.
I mean, I'm sure you know that's a real hotel that is like ice.
Yeah, and it seems miserable.
Yeah, no, my mum and one of my sisters have been to like an ice bar. And it's like, yeah, they prepare you and they put you in proper thermal gear. And you're only really meant to spend a couple of minutes in there.
Hey, look where we wound up.
I mean, yeah, for a film, it makes sense to do stuff like that. It's a cool looking set.
Magic Meow says, imagine having to work there.
Yeah, I wouldn't last.
They were on a... I forget where they went. They went somewhere cold, so it was kind of, you know...
Guessing north.
Yeah. Yeah. Like somewhere Nordic they went. I'd have to ask, but...
Jodariel in chat says, I hear it's an ice place to stay. Go to hell.
Stay cool, bird boy.
You know, it's the sick thing where the more I play this game, the more the controls are, like, fine to me. Even though I think, like, objectively, they are too stiff. But, you know, like...
Yeah.
When all you do is play bad games, eventually, they just become, like, they just wash over you. I guess not for Sharky, who still can't deal with, like, tank controls or whatever, which is fine. Hold on to that, Sharky. Hold on to that for as long as you can.
I feel like it's like a cognitive thing for me. Than a preference thing. It's just I cannot... Like, it just, like, hurts something in my head that I cannot wrap my head around a tank control.
I have a family member, yeah, that... It's weird, because they used to be fine with it, and then they got to a certain age, and it didn't compute anymore. That's why I always mention, you know, the asterisks with it, where I'm like, I know some people, it mentally doesn't compute. So I never want to tell those people, you know, suck it up, because that doesn't work.
All right, gotta switch left and right. I wish the default speed on this aim mode was not slow, but was the fast, and then I hold down square to go into slow mode.
That reminds me, go into the options quick. And go to controls. See if that helps.
I wonder if this is going to do exactly what I just said. Fuck! Yes, it does. Yeah. Right. They think of everything. They have the ability to uninvert the controls. I mean, like, you know, you can gripe about controls, but if they are toggle...
Yeah, which was not a guarantee on the PlayStation 1 in 2000.
I have to go back up and...
Heck, there were, like, Nintendo GameCube games made by Nintendo that have inverted camera that you can't change.
Super Mario Sunshine.
Yep.
And it's the worst type, too. It's the horizontal invert.
Magic Mouse brings up a good...
you go ahead.
Magic Mouse brings up the good point that Nintendo still hates letting people change their controls.
Okay, so Nintendo, with the Switch, did introduce the ability to rebind your entire controller.
Yeah, on the OS level.
Yes.
Which is like... It's a good Band-Aid solution, but it's not great, especially, you know, when the buttons like they display in game don't match. If you're someone who's bad with that.
Here it comes, Johnny. So how long you think it'll take?
I can go straight through the weekend, baby. Oh, you're talking about the data transfer? 30, 40 seconds tops.
Now that I can believe.
Ouch. Wait a minute. What, Val? Val says you're not supposed to let anything interrupt the upload. She said that it's important.
She says it's sensitive to loud, blaring noises.
You know, I do appreciate that you're clearly not supposed to like Johnny Barracuda.
I appreciate there's no music here to distract me.
Yeah, that's strange. Wow, this thing is kind of useless.
Yeah, no, I'm
yeah.
That's what I get for putting my faith in a tool that the game has given me.
I honestly had a strong hunch that the RPG was going to be pretty much useless throughout this entire level.
And why give it to us in this level?
It's a toy. Although, I just realized now that it's about to be the only weapon you have ammo for.
Oh, no.
Well, I think you just beat the objective.
No one's still here.
I think there might be health next to that guy.
I think that's a...
Oh, yep.
Oh, that is health. Actually, it would have been nicer if it was ammo, I feel.
Yeah. Okay, maybe that's also the bad side. Hang on, is that not ammo there?
No.
I swear there was like bog. I guess they're just little. Oh. Well, I can't shoot you yet. I've got to get in my spot.
All right, cool. So I can kill myself with it. Yeah, just had to confirm.
We did that earlier.
Huh?
Knocked you down.
Huh?
Oh, that's a new mechanic.
Okay. This fucking rocket launcher is the pits. I think we've established that.
Hmm.
Can I go unarmed? I would
yes.
rather be unarmed. I would rather fisticuff my way through this.
Well, I think they're gonna keep spawning infinitely, just so you know. No, I guess no weapon is no weapon.
Oh, I guess only Whip Lady can melee.
Can melee. Okay. So I hate this. How do I get out of here?
Yeah, maybe just leave, yeah. Oh, that was cool.
Get me off this crazy thing.
Yeah, it's like if you're gonna do set spawns on, you know, enemy drops, maybe for the big, you know, shooting section, have them drop ammo. It's like that bit in Metal Gear Solid 1 where you first meet Meryl and you have to shoot the guards coming in. They put ammo in that room for a reason. And the enemies will drop ammo every so often.
It just opened up a whole new like section of level with multiple ways I could potentially go. Oh, you know what?
Hey! Now you're Tomb Raiding.
Yeah, I think that's enough for it to have counted for our goal in retrospect.
You know, thank God it's not pixel precise platforming either. They were smart enough to be semi-generous with their jumps. To give you more than enough distance with most of them for most applications.
You didn't turn off the auto log, did you?
No.
Okay.
Is it that when they're
Just
behind
didn't work
cover? Yeah.
Oh, small key.
I wonder if that means I can get in the truck?
Okay, this truck really confirms something I've been noticing the whole game, and now I swear the scale of all the geometry and objects in the geometry is wrong.
Remember, like,
You're not a
way at
short
the start of
lady.
the
This
level?
lady's 5'8". Like, because I've noticed a couple of things like doors and beds and things like that.
What's your comment, Sharky?
Like, remember the way at the start of the level where you open up that thing and the truck drove out and you're like, huh. Oh, well, here's the heater. It was like, this is what it was for.
Yeah, I'm assuming small key activates the skidoo or whatever you call these things.
Yeah.
Wait till I get my hands on that JC.
What did JC do?
I guess just they went on the mission in the cold and she didn't go.
Oh, maybe she just wants to make out.
Sold.
God, I'm losing health in here. Shoot.
We are going to cut it off after this. We're going to end for the night, but... Figure let this cutscene play anyway. Even though we'll watch it at the top of the next episode, too. Alright, and Abby shows up on the side, shows up next to the window, and... No?
I like how she's wearing knee pads while driving this car. You know, it's better safe than sorry.
JC in Frozen Assets. Well, she got a nice jacket here. I was half hoping it was going to be a driving mission, that you were going to start in the truck driving.
Yeah.
I wanted to see how this game would handle it.
Then she totally left me out in the cold, literally.
Understood. JC has some explaining to do upon her return.
And it better be good, or I'm gonna kick her.
Was that Sean?
Guess
Was
I'm
that supposed to be
on my own out here.
Deuce?
No problem. It'll be nice to hear what
Yes.
Abby says once I show up with a souvenir from the actual dig site.
His voice completely changed there.
Oh, he can barely keep it consistent.
Heavy pistol, they call the revolver. They call this revolver a heavy pistol. Yeah, I guess. Anyway. Good thing it saves.
Oh, the manual says it's basically a 44 caliber pistol.
It's called a revolver. The term revolver isn't copyright. No, whatever. Hey, Charky. Hey, Johnny.
Hey.
Hello.
So, initial thoughts.
So glad I'm not playing it. This looks like one of those ones, once again, that if we did not have the benefit of rewind, this would be painful. And we are seeing, like, kind of worse and worse level design as this progresses. Like, the cold mechanic area. There's definitely a lot of issues, I think. I think this game's biggest issue is perhaps its lack of signposting of things. Of, like, where do you need to go? What is interactable? Like, these levels don't feel like they have, like, a particularly good... Except for, like, real early on, perhaps. They don't feel like they have a good flow in terms of where you're supposed to be going next. They don't feel open-ended. They just feel a little confusing. And, there's definitely been a lot of instances where we've just walked right by the thing we need to do, the thing we need to interact with, or the thing we need to jump up to, and just thought it was nothing. Yeah, not good. Not good so far. Like, it's camp, that's fun, sure. It doesn't look like it controls the worst, necessarily, compared to a lot of games of this era, and of this variety. But, I don't know, it's not necessarily seeming like it's proven us wrong that it's actually a hidden good game.
When you're all grown up.
I'm out of here.
Johnny?
So, I'll say that the first level probably gave the best impression in terms of it seemed to be the most polished. And when just looking at that first level, I was starting to think like maybe reviews were a bit harsh on this. It's obviously not up to snuff with the games it's clearly trying to emulate, like a Siphon Filter, a bit of the Tomb Raider stuff. But it didn't look egregious. But it definitely, the further it's got on, and the more it's just stopped telling, or at least using cutscene and level design to indicate where to go, and it's become more and more.
Spoilers.
It's one of those where the fuck do I go games at a certain point, especially these levels that loop on themselves, which I guess the idea there is like, oh yeah, if you left ammo or something, you can go back for it. But the solution to that is just make your level more linear and put more drops in it. That's the solution to that.
They also don't even like have the benefit of like, if I'm killing people, that means I must be going the right direction. Because we've had instances where we've gone to a location or we've gone to a certain trigger point and we have to go back to a place we were where new enemies have shown up and have to kill them to get items to progress. Also, we've only had to get ready for action once, right? I didn't like look away and miss it. We only had one of those QTEs.
Yeah.
And we're like halfway through the game.
Yeah. No, that's a great point. Like I said, again, inconsistency, because the first level, as Cass mentioned, was even having the character say what items could be used for and things like that. It's a very minor thing, maybe not minor, but it's definitely esoteric, is that you can very weirdly easily tell when you're hitting like triggers with the enemies. Like, it feels very artificial. It, obviously, immersion at this time
it feels like you're seeing how the sausage is made. It's a game you can learn game design from.
Like, even casually, even casually, it's like, it's just you walk over a line and then enemies just appear in other places and things like that. I do think there is a decent with the presentation. Obviously, the voice acting varies between characters, but they're doing decent things with the cutscenes, decent things with the writing. It does come off, even with not knowing much about the comic, it definitely, I can tell the tone, some amount of the tone's coming through, which I think is worth shouting out.
Come see me when you're all...
But yeah, like, it doesn't seem like the worst controlling thing, but like, if you were a fan of any of the games it's trying to crib from, those all did it better. And hopefully the game does not continue to lower in quality as we go through it, as is often the case here.
Yeah. Okay, so my take on this is that, like, the two biggest issues by far are signposting. Like, that's number one with the bullets, is that this game struggles to convey what it thinks you should and shouldn't know. It struggles to give you the information you need. And it's a shame because it's clearly like a thought on their mind from some of the contextual actions and such, things you can interact with that tell you what you need and that tells you in a sort of sense like what you need to be doing. But I think this game needs the giant floating arrows in front of things that you can interact with. I think that would go a long way. I think having unique voice-acted lines for everything you pick up. Because, I mean, this game is about character. At the end of the day, it's about, like, it lives and dies on your connection, on you liking these girls and their spunkiness. So why not have voice acting for every single item you pick up? For every single key item you pick up, at the very least. For every key thing you interact with. Why not have them narrating their way through every level saying, all right, I've done this, now to go do this. It would be an excuse to have the characters, develop, or not necessarily develop, but, to at least, like, get across their gimmicks, their personalities, as well as, like, keeping you clued in. All right, that's issue number one. And that would also, a minor issue is just the level design in general is not as clear as it could be, but you could solve that with some amount of just signposting. You can make up for not the best design levels. They're not the worst design levels. You can, like, muddle your way through them after going in circles once or twice, but I think this better signposting would also go a long way and help to, like, paint over that issue or otherwise distract from it. But issue number two, the big one for me, is the performance, is the frame rate.
Right.
This was an era where low frame rate was tolerated, accepted in many cases. I mean, this is around the time that a little game by the name of Perfect Dark was coming out, also starring a girl with a gun. And that game's performance is unacceptable, despite being one of the best games ever made, one of the best first-person shooters ever designed and developed. Frame rate was absolutely an issue that held that game back, and it holds this game back as well.
See me when you're all grown up.
In that it does, like, eat inputs when the frame rate is dropping. I mean, maybe the reason why they're not doing so many of those danger time or get ready for some action moments is because the frame rate in them is single digit, and it eats the inputs during the QTEs. So maybe they did it once and recognized, oh, for whatever reason, when the frame rate drops here, we don't have any control over the frame rate in these scenarios, and it makes these unplayable. It makes these unconscionable to put in the game more than once. I'm sure we'll see another one at least, but yeah, putting them few and far between, maybe that's a small mercy. And then issue number 3 is that the gunplay can be very hit or miss. It controls well enough. I'm not hating the way it controls. I understand what they're going for, and it gives you a fair range of options. I think they could have probably... I don't want to suggest they do more with the stealth, because this is not the game that calls for stealth. But when it's getting to the point where, like, our best way forward is popping headshots to, like, save hostages and stuff and to conserve our own health, yeah, you could probably either, A, really do, like, a complete overhaul of the controls to where the first-person aiming or the zoomed-in aiming is a lot more responsive. It is a lot more accurate, where that's, like, how you auto-aim on things. That going into that mode, and then, like, mousing over or aiming over someone will snap to them. That could have gone a long way in making that more palatable. It snapped directly to their heads as a reward for engaging with that mechanic. That could be something. But yeah, maybe some element, maybe some, like, stealth overhaul. If it makes the enemies dumber, you know, that's acceptable. It's a video game. These are generic goons. It's okay if they're a little stupid. It's okay if they forget about who you are and where you are. And it's okay if they, like, give their backs to you more often, because it honestly feels like they're forward-facing so much of the time. It's so hard to catch them by surprise that, you know, it means that you're taking a lot of shots a lot of the time, that your health is a resource to be drained and then recovered, that you're basically trading in exchanges rather than getting the drop on people most of the time. So I don't know, like, that's, like, really nuanced. That takes a lot of work. That takes a lot of, like, dialing and balancing. And I'm not sure if N-Space was up to the task necessarily. I think it's an issue that kind of was just pervasive. I think it's an element of their design that I played a lot of those DS games of theirs that I don't think they ever fully figured out. But, you know, I guess we'll cross those bridges when we get there. When we got to play GoldenEye Rogue Agent on DS, when we got to do the Call of Duty DS games, so on and so forth. But I don't know, there's still a part of this game, there's still the novelty of playing as girls with guns that, as shameful and embarrassing as it should be to admit, goes a long way for me. If this game just starred generic action dudes, if it was danger guys instead of girls, I would not be cutting this game as much slack as I am clearly cutting it right now. Like, I am clearly biased in some sort of way towards just the charm of having cute girls with guns as the playable characters. So that's on me. That's my bias shining through. And I'm still willing to give this game a shot. I'm still willing to give it a chance. It is, like, bordering for me right now, like, between the 3 and the 2 out of 5 in my brain. Like, that is the, like, zone it is occupying. I don't think it's ever going to exceed. I think we're past the point where it can claim that 4 out of 5, where it can, like, become, like, genuinely good. I don't think it can tie it together in such a way as to accomplish that. But if it can maintain at this level and not dip too deeply in the quality, it can stay at that 3 out of 5 and not dip into the 2 out of 5.
What if the entire final level, though, were 2 frames per second quick time events? Would that bump it up?
That would be a thing to take a point off. That would deduct ultimately. And then the only way to get back into 5 out of 5 territory would be if the girls kissed. Would be if the Danger Girls kissed. I'd have to give it up.
Would be.
Then sold. Then I am absolutely 100% sold at that point. Shamelessly. Well, on that note, we will stop there. We'll cut away to our epilogue screen. As I say, folks, thank you for joining us on this, the first episode of our Danger Girl playthrough. We will probably finish this in the second episode to screen next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. We'll go over the stream schedule real quick because we got some stuff coming up. Saturday, January 24th, will be Cursed Kart Racers episode 22. The last catch-up episode where we play games that we missed along the way in our chronological journey, our race through every goddamn kart racer game ever made. So that's going to be the penultimate episode. I will not be sad to see that series done and dusted. And that will be, that final episode will be February 7th. Just because I can look ahead on the schedule here. Monday, January 26th, you can join us for another Casual Monday, the show where we play not-so-bad games, shoot the shit, so on, so forth. Always a fun time. The least painful show of the week, routinely, as it turns out. Tuesday, January 27th, we'll be back with Episode 2 of DMC Devil May Cry, our ongoing playthrough of the Devil May Cry reboot. Being played by Charky, research headed by Johnny on that one. And that first episode, very strong, if I do say so myself. So definitely give that a watch before joining us for that second episode. Highly recommended. And of course, as I mentioned, Thursday, this January 29th, this coming Thursday, will be episode 2 of Danger Girl. But I also want to give advance notice that Tuesday, February 3rd, rather than episode 3 of DMC Devil May Cry, we will be putting it on pause temporarily so we can celebrate the 10th anniversary of the Bad Game Hall of Fame. We have a 10th anniversary spectacular of sorts planned for that day, and we do hope you'll join us. It will be, I'm going to spoil it here, we're going to be playing every goddamn ET game, because the first article we ever wrote for the Bad Game Hall of Fame website on February 3rd, 2016, I just jumped right in with ET, the Extraterrestrial, on the 2600. So we're just going to play a bunch of ET games on that show, because I couldn't carry an entire show on ET on the 2600 alone. And there will also be some looking back on 10 years of the website, some retrospectivizing and so forth. So again, we just hope you'll join us for that one. And that's as far ahead on the schedule as I deign to look. Which means it's time to plug. Hey, folks. If you like what you saw here tonight, consider joining our Discord, why don't you? Discord.gg/BGHOF, a community of connoisseurs. Talk good games, bad games, every game in between, things that aren't video games. Or you might join our Bad Game Club, monthly bad games selected for the community to play and commiserate in. This month it has been Habitrail Hamster Ball on the PlayStation 2, Data Design, a fucking banger, published by Phoenix Games. It's Monkey Ball. It's a budget monkey ball of sorts with hamsters in the balls instead of monkeys. And people have taken it upon themselves to also seek out, because it's a Data Design game, there are, of course, variations on it, reskins of it released as new SKUs, including the American Tail game that you may have seen Dan Olsen Foldable Human cover on his channel at some point. So if you don't like that, if that's not a game that appeals to you, just come in next month where it'll be a new game for the community to suffer through. I mean, commiserate over. I mean, enjoy. And hey, if you really like what you saw here tonight, you might consider supporting the show by pledging on Patreon, subscribing on Twitch, or becoming a member on YouTube. Any or all of the above will grant you access to a Patreon Saints channel over in yonder Discord server, where you can vote in polls to determine our playthroughs, like the Tomb Raider rabbit hole we've been going down that led to Barbie Explorer and ultimately to this Danger Girl. You can oh my god, I'm missing the second beat now. It's exclusive. It's polls. It's make suggestions to help steer the direction of the show. Gain access to exclusive content by way of VODs. and be recognized and thanked by us for helping keep the lights on here at the Bad Game Hall of Fame. But if you cannot financially support us at this juncture, we completely understand. If you're looking for a free way to help the show out, you might consider sharing some videos from our YouTube channel, specifically ones from our suggested viewing playlist, 20 handpicked episodes that we think make for good onboarding onto this thing of ours. Or maybe you know someone who's a big fan of stacked blondes, of busty ladies with guns, and I think we'll sell them on this game pretty quickly, given our intro, given the way I opened and introduced this game. I think they'll be simpatico with us, hopefully. We leave it to your discretion, dear viewer. Those are the things that we gotta plug. Now, how about a raid? I'm looking, I'm thinking, I'm stinking. How about we go with... You know what? Neon Arcade is celebrating 40 years of the Atari 7800. The Atari 7800. I guess someone's got to celebrate it. I guess someone's got to care about that. So we'll send folk that away. Let them know the Bad Game Hall of Fame sent you. And, you know, one of these days we'll play Atari 7800 games on this show. Somehow we haven't gotten around to it yet. But all things in due time. So consider this a preview of sorts, if you choose to follow in the raid. All that being said, thank you for tuning into this, the first episode of this Danger Girl playthrough. I have been Cassidy Chase.
I've been slowly freezing to death Charky.
And I've not been Johnny Barracuda, but Johnny Baghead.
Very good. Thank you, folks, again. Hope to see you next episode. And until then, bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.
Doodles.